It's Tuesday. It's 6:30. We've got a story to tell. That means it's time for some Rise of the Runtlords.
We are rising against everything and everyone.
How's everybody doing? Feeling good?
Feeling better.
Why feeling better, Diana?
I had a bad headache earlier, and I'm just glad it's gone, finally.
Mookton, give you a hug, make you feel better.
Thanks, Mookton.
Hug!
Whoa, you really threw Mookton at me? Great.
I assume that's how Mookton hugs, though, is just like throws his entire body at you.
That's fair. I also assume that goblins have 100% always have headaches because their heads look so stupidly weird and like Hey Arnold. And then that made me think, is Hey Arnold half goblin? Like what, you know, let's think about this.
Or Stewie.
Yeah.
Or who?
Stewie from Family Guy. His
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Stewie too, yeah.
I believe he is definitely half goblin.
Yeah.
That's absolutely true. This is all fact. I was trying to do something on Roll20 and it was not working, and now it all worked in one fell swoop, and so my Roll20 is going berserk right now.
Oh no!
It's real fun.
Oh boy.
No problem.
Did you just explode our computer?
Pretty much. So everything's. Don't worry about it. Everything's going great. Are we ready to get into this?
Fine.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go. Last time we met, the Runtlords were face to face with a supernatural foe. It muttered in the crypt about trespassers and murderers before ripping life force from Lottie. The heroes leapt into action, bringing their full force of power on it. Vincenza and Croak both struck it, with the latter discovering the frightening nature of incorporeal creatures. But Xander was unfazed, and while most skilled magic users would have known not to use a fear effect against the undead, Xander did. It was a shock to see the spirit still carry a fear with it, but soon it was surrounded by a figment of its imagination. Transparent black arrows surrounded the creature, scaring it to death. The 12 then followed the pathway to the fresher air, finding that the passage led to a somewhat back door of Fort Rannoch. Pandemonium cascaded the entire fort as multiple ogres ran back and forth, trying to calm the building the Runtlords had set on fire. After Vale, who expertly tacticianed literally everything, told the party to wait until the enemy calmed a bit before starting the fight, Sora took to the air to find out what had changed about the fort. As an eagle, she saw that the entrances were still heavily guarded by the ogre forces, but they had also taken a hit. They were ready for the next phase of their assault. The stealthy group of Croak, Lottie, Vincenza, and Vale snuck over to a broken-down building in the back, and with full force crumbled the structure to the ground. Inside, 3 ogres suffered as the building collapsed on them. But one nasty-looking backwards kneecapped brute stood up, ready for action. As he did, more ogres ran from around the corner, ready to aid. So the Runtlords and Black Arrows divided to conquer. Xander and Shalilu stood back, picking and choosing their spots from both separate groups to attack. Kib ran over to aid the group that knocked down the building, and the remainder of Orion, Kaven, Sora, and Jakardros fought the incoming partial giants. Mookton and Ripgob were ready to charge all around the battlefield without restrictions, but their party members continually stood directly in their pathway. Kills of lesser ogres were scattered about to Vale, Lottie, Kaven, and Jakardros. But the brunt of the fight took place with the backwards kneecapped monster as multiple heroes attempted to bring him down. Croak shot the opposite ends of his knobby knees, while Lottie shot out his menacing ogre hook from his hand. Even with all the dangers facing him, the ogre had killing on his mind. It wasn't until Kib ripped the monster to the ground that Lottie was able to land the killing blow. With a whole slew of ogres defeated, the party looked for their next move. Croak and Sora scouted a bit with the former drawing attention of the guards. But when it all came to it, the Runtlords looked to Vale for their next move. Tired of the lack of ingenuity from the so-called heroes, Vale looked to Mookton, decided they had the numbers against the enemy, and the two charged further into battle. And now, our tale continues.
Oh, I like that.
On top of it tonight, yes.
Yes.
Beautiful. There was no harder struggle for the minute witch. Xander had a deep unresolved issue. His life had twisted and turned much further than he'd ever expected. He'd gone from a small halfling boy discovering a floating black orb with gold flecks to a witch plunged deep into a mystery. He had been drawn to a household and had seen the orb again, only to be knocked unconscious when he touched it. He'd been brought back to Magnamar by Trix, who while constantly murmuring the name Mockmurian. When he had searched for any information within the library, all he found was a book in Giant, a language he had no hopes of understanding. Asking the librarian for help, he returned later only to find the facility coated in flames. Answers eluded him at every turn, and he decided his only option was to find the house again where he had previously seen the orb. But in doing so, he met a senile traveling dwarf. As the cart bobbed away, it left behind a scroll and a tube. The scroll showing that the bounty on Mockmurian was collected, and he was dead. And the tube swirled with black and gold. The fancy halfling's head pulsated.
Why are there never any concrete answers?
After days of travel, Xander returned to Magnamar. Although he felt close to where he had seen the broken down house, he never seemed to actually be able to find it. Broken, defeated, and with no further knowledge, he was ready to give in and call it quits.
No answers, but I can still find my own happiness.
He went back to the library, hoping to find any sense of peace, but the restful fortress of solitude was still in distress.
Aren't there... Excuse me, I'm trying to find a place to sit.
A rotund guard stood in his way. "Oh, sorry, guy, can't let you. Can't you tell there was a fire?" as he shoved Xander out of the way.
Aren't there any portions of the library that are open? Was the whole building burnt?
Close. Books are paper. Ready to give up hope, Xander stared at the scorched building that he assumed was the hub of peacefulness. His eyes fell sharply down in defeat, but as he shuffled away, he noticed a pair of shoes. Xander had an eye for fashionable shoes, especially those that seemed like they might cost a heavy penny. As his eyes eased up, he stared eye to eye with the librarian that helped him find the book written in Giant.
Excuse me.
With a look, the librarian ran. Xander simply smiled.
Someone has answers.
As we pass through time and space, we go from the fancy shoes of the librarian to the fancy shoes of modern-day Xander. But the stomping we hear comes not from them, but the muddy, stampeding boots and feet of Vale and Ripgob as they scream in towards another fight. Faced with wave after wave of ogres, what do you do?
We
read
Comments. Gary K532 saying, "I will make a pact tonight. I solemnly swear I will try not to mention the rules tonight."
It's okay, Gary. You're allowed to.
Yeah, you're allowed to.
Yeah.
I'm in for life saying, internet going crazy tonight, LOL.
Yeah. Us too.
Yeah, we got kicked off right at the beginning.
Yeah, right when we started.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Gary K532 also says, "Scaring a ghost, that's one for the ages."
It will
Impressive.
It will never happen again.
Well,
Yes, it will
Not
never
until we
happen
pull one
again.
over on you.
Delirious 2019 has the right idea. How many characters will Ben kill tonight?
Gross. Nah.
None?
Jamie, did you just say nah?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that? I guess I gotta kill Lottie tonight then, because.
Well,
Don't you dare.
Anyway.
I already have two negative levels, so
Oh my
just
gosh.
relax. Please
Those
and thank
negative
you.
levels, they're rough.
Oh my gosh.
Scott Nuzo saying, man, I need this today. And a new job, I need that too.
Oh.
Hey, speaking of Scott Tenuzo, looks like he just became the
know.
BBBB and gave it to Mookton.
That's not good, considering right off the bat, things are going to get a little nasty. I am not very excited about the possibility of Mookton having more than one action.
It's part of the advanced template, Ben. I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do about it.
How dare you? How dare you?
I have a advanced template on now.
Eric Fran House Presents says, I see Diana is holding a goblin. Does it have a name? I would love for you all to say what that goblin's name is.
Eric Frank House, hi. Actually, this one's Adam's. So Adam here.
That's my Mookton. That's my little
You tell him what the name is. That's
It is
That's
a
Mookton.
literal depiction of Mookton.
That's the depiction of me.
That is awesome.
There's no bucket though.
Yeah.
Oh.
I left the
Take
bucket in the bathroom. I have to go get it later. I have it after the break.
Okay.
Right. Torgern CA says, this is a real question. Are they going to try to get a makeup show for the week that was missed? I will inform you about what our plans are for Rise of the Runtlords next week. Because if you remember, this is supposed to be a 5-episode run, right? And we are on our 3rd episode. We did miss a week because of the fact that the computer go owie. So technically next week is supposed to be our finale. So we will have a show on Tuesday next week. And then we will have a show on Thursday of next week. You get a double dose of Runtlords.
Whoa,
Keep
everyone.
your
is-
Thursday free.
Mm.
Are you not excited about this, Diana?
No, I am. Everyone was just doing like weird things and I just lost it.
It was
Have you met us? All we can do is weird things.
Diana's like, I know.
I'm the calm one. I know.
Well, it seems like we're all feeling pretty good. We've got some good comments that were read. I do have to say that we've been followed by Billy Mischief, I
Thank
Heart
you.
Emily
What up,
Laser,
Billy?
Blue Death to 40, Fuerte Forte. Oh, wow, I love that name.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. And Roved 2101.
Nice.
We've also got subs from I'm In For Life, who resubbed for 30 months.
Wow.
Wow.
Ooh.
Thank
wow.
you.
Scott Denuzo has gifted 10 subs, and the Real POTUS gifted to Alex Rogue 460. Diana,
Aw.
you silly goose.
Thanks.
Now that we're through all of that, I will say, here you are, chasing after Vale and Ripgob and Mookton. See, 4 ogres all leading the front of the pack of this of this huge front gate to Fort Rannoch. Let me tell you a little bit about the south gate. It says this 20-foot tall gatehouse is protected by an iron gate, and on it, near the front, you see this ogre who is stepping out in front of the other 3, and he has no lower jaw, but you see that he's got these animals that are just draped across the
yeah.
bones, and the skeletons are like dangling around and clanking against one another. And as Vale and Mookton charge towards it, I think it's time to roll initiative.
Oh,
Let's get it started!
I better roll low this week.
It's always the goal, right? Right, Derek? Always the goal.
Me and Sora would love to be the
Yeah.
last two.
We're coming. We're coming. You guys,
As magic
we'll meet
casters,
you there.
let me just tell you, as magic casters, your goal should be to go first and cast a spell when nobody's there.
That's ridiculous.
I never heard that before.
Okay. Oh, I need to roll some initiatives too, don't I? Good.
How many?
I mean, no.
Just don't let them. They don't need to go. That's fine.
Well.
Everyone.
Okay. All right. So here we are. What do we got for your initiative? Let's go with Hana.
14.
14. All right. All right, Croak. 87.
22 for Croak and for Vale.
Okay. Okay. All right. Lottie.
16.
15. Xander.
I think I have 15 when the
think?
line is under the, because I get confused with the 6 and the 9. So-
Okay.
The line goes at the bottom.
Okay, so it's under the tail for the 9, correct?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I
Mhm.
have 15.
Okay. So you have a +6 to your initiative.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
It went up when I leveled up.
Okay. All right. Fancy Xander. Okay. For somebody who doesn't want to go first, your improved initiative is not helping you.
I only have a +3.
Me too.
Like-
I've got a +5.
Nice. High five.
No, yeah, my modifier is 4.
that's
my
too
modifier
late.
is
Oh,
2.
that wasn't for me.
Nice. Nice. All right. Mookton.
10.
10.
10.
That's all right though. You're much further ahead of everyone else. They will have to. They'll have to. I'm giving you and Vale a surprise round.
Woo!
Nice.
And then Vincenza.
Vincenza and Caven have 13.
13. How fancy. You and Kaven. I like how you put those two together.
Sins and Cave.
I mean, it's like official. So
It's so official. I agree. All right. To get us all started, let's go to the surprise round. Vale, let's see. What is Vale going to do, Jason?
All right, give me a little lay of the land here, Ben. What am I looking at? What's
You're
Vale
looking
looking at?
a huge front gate that stands 20 feet high, and you've got 3 ogres that are kind of nearing the back of the wall, but you see this one. Oh man, he's so nasty looking, and he is out towards the front. Remember, in a surprise round, you can get a move or a standard action out. It is dark right now. So if you do not have dark vision, you got a problem from any distance shots.
I believe in dark vision. Do I have it?
What?
Yes.
No.
Thanks, Sora. I believe you. Thanks, Sora.
Okay. Let's see. Why don't I run up to this big old fella?
All right, so you're just going to move directly
Chonky
up
boy.
into right into his range, right where he wants you to be.
And then
Good
can I
job.
brace?
No, because that would be an extra action. Do you have an extra action?
Okay. Yes.
No, I
You're
don't
asking
think
me.
that
I'm gonna
you-
say yes.
That's a lie.
Okay, all right, that's
take
it,
that
that's it.
back. All right.
I double it. I've got 2 extra actions.
All right. And then what is Mookton going to do?
About how far away from these guys were we?
Let me take a look at the map here real fast. Because, sometimes you get called out on how many squares are there and distances, and you just got to be really, really sure about things. Scott.
Keep him honest, Scott. Keep him honest.
Keep me honest, Scott. I appreciate it. And then sometimes you click on the page on Roll20 and it won't go there. I'm gonna say you're
broke.
about 50 feet from it.
About 50 feet from them, huh?
Yes.
Let's Mookton start running a little bit. Yeah, just a move or an attack. But I'm all the way back. Yeah, I'm gonna start moving forward. I'm gonna move about half that distance to be about 25 feet away from him. So charging forward, but not all the way into him just yet.
Okay, so you're about halfway there. So you're like 25 feet away, where Vale was just like, I'm going in there and got up into that mess. Okay, we go to the top of the round. It is now Croak and Vale's turn. What are you gonna do?
Okay, let's have Croak go first.
Okay.
Or rather, let's have Vale go first.
Okay, Vale.
I'm gonna do some power attacks here.
At the big mamma jamma. Going after him, huh?
Oh, okay. So the first one is a 3 on the die for 13.
Ooh, yeah, that won't work.
Okay, all right. But the second roll, just to start things off great, is a natural 20.
Nice.
I always have the impulse to like pick it up and show it to the camera, be like, look,
I
but that
do.
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but Diana, you hold yours like in the tray, and you're
tray.
like here.
Yes.
You know what Jason's talking about is like, look, look.
like I couldn't just find the 20 on the die. Anyway,
I rolled a natural 19 just now. Look at it. Oh yeah. All right, so
Don't
natural
believe
20.
you.
Go ahead and roll your
right.
roll your silly
So
stupid
that
damage.
is 6 and 6 is 12 plus 7 is
Don't know.
19 times
Doubling?
3.
Why are you times in 3?
57.
Because I rolled a natural 20.
I mean, what kind of weapon are you using?
This is a battle axe, and I did a power attack.
Okay. All right. So 57 points of damage. He seems
What?
utterly.
I didn't know that was possible.
He seems.
Oh, it's a
utterly
3 times crit?
Unfazed.
Because he's
I don't
dead.
like that.
He died in with the exact expression on his face before Vale hit him.
He seems utterly unfazed. All right, we continue along.
Croak. Let's
Croak, yeah.
see.
Croak is very
I'm-
far away.
Yeah, how far away is Croak?
Croak is at least 70 feet away.
Okay, so I'm gonna sacrifice my move action to give all my companions, my hunter's bond for 5 rounds. So go ahead, everybody gets +1 to attacks and damage on this big guy with no lower jaw. Let's target him
Nice.
+1 to
For how
attack
many
and
rounds?
damage?
for 5 rounds. +1 to attack and +1 to damage.
Sure. Sure.
And then I think that's it. 'Cause I could shoot him with my longbow, or my composite shortbow. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
All right, you're done. We move on. It is now Lottie's turn. Lottie and Orion Edgewood, what do you want to do?
I can't make it up there in 2 move actions, correct?
70 feet. No.
Okay. Then Orion will move up to 15 feet away from the creature,
Okay.
the big guy. But Lottie will move 30 feet, and then, why not? Like I said, hit it in the skin! Which will also add a bonus for everybody that is up there. That is +2 to your attack for the round.
Hey, there you
All
go.
right.
+2. Oh man.
If we're up there.
Yeah.
I know
Well,
I know
if you-
Mookton's close. I'm just trying to
It's
Boost.
for everyone that can hear me that could attack this next round.
Sure. We move along. Wait, no, Orion. You said he moved up to 15 feet. Okay. Now we are at Xander and Shalilu. What do Xander and Shalilu want to do?
Well, last time, Kilulu blocked Xander because So I probably shouldn't do that again.
Maybe they're forming some form of a bond. The halfling and the elf.
Sure. That's exactly what they're doing. I am going to. How close am I to the jawless one?
You are 70 feet away.
Jeez. Okay. I am going to move. 40. I'm going to move 40 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to ready my my short bow.
Okay, you move up 40 feet, ready your short bow.
And then Shililu is going to follow me.
Okay.
Those 40, right? I mean,
Yeah. Now you're about 30 feet away.
And she's gonna
take a
ready.
shot.
Yeah, I want her to ready her bow as well.
She could just shoot.
Oh, can she? She doesn't have to wait till next time.
No, she always has her bow out. She's awesome.
Oh, shoot that person. Sorry. Almost said something.
All right, take a shot.
Okay. Oh, I got a 5.
Lilu.
Lilu,
plus-
get your life together.
5 plus.
Oh, Lilu.
5 plus. Sorry. That's our initiative's 3. Is it 6? 5 plus 6, so 11.
11. Ooh, I just barely missed. Just barely. We keep going. It is now my favorite turn where I'm gonna kill stupid Vale. As this large ogre who like drool is falling out of his mouth. He can't really articulate words, but it's just dripping onto the rest of his body. He's going to take 2 attacks with his ogre hook hammer, or ogre hook. It's not a hammer. It's just an ogre hook hammer.
Yes, ogre hook too.
The first one is a dirty 20 against good old Vale.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh, that hits. Good. Then the second one is a 16, so not quite as good.
Misses.
That misses. How silly of this very strong ogre. He is going to do a total of 22 points of damage as he slices into this guy.
Yeah, Vale stands there and no change of expression on his face.
Just like this nasty ogre. Okay, we continue along. He's not moving anywhere because you're right where he wants you to be. Sora, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I believe I turned into an eagle last time.
You are an eagle. Yes,
so
I feel like
I
you
believe I'm still an eagle.
You are living as a bird.
I believe she's a bird.
Yeah.
That's your new life.
It is.
Adam.
Reminds me of those Animorph books. Anyway.
Love those books.
Those are so good.
They were so good.
Anyway. How far away am I?
You are 70 feet.
Oh, okay. I'm too far. Do anything, which is fine. I'm going to go over to Lottie and cast guidance on her.
Ooh. Stepping
To
up
get
to
a plus
Lottie,
1.
casting guidance, giving you an extra plus
Stepping
1 to
up.
your attack. And then what's Kib gonna
then-
do?
Kib is just gonna follow whoever. Kib is gonna get closer. I'm assuming Kib is also like 70 feet away.
Yeah. You were bunched up in this tiny little 5-foot
'Cause-
square. Everybody was real close.
Yeah. Because Kib almost died last time, so
know.
Kib was trying to
You
hide.
can't lose Kib.
Kib will follow, but not get all the way up to where anybody can hit. Yet.
Okay. Is Kib
So I'm gonna
staying
move
by
up
you? Is Kib
line.
staying by Jakardros?
Probably by Jakardros.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Jakardros hasn't moved
Yeah.
yet, so you'll just kind of hold your action with Kib until Jakardros moves, and then Kib will go with Jakardros. Sound good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. We move on. Vincenza, it is your turn.
Okay, I still have fire on my sword from last
Ooh.
time.
Yeah.
That's still crackling in there.
Nice.
I'm going to move up, I guess, 30 feet as
Okay.
well. And then I'm going to have Caven sneak. Is there any way he can sneak into the shadows?
Yeah, it's gonna
bro,
take
bro.
him quite
Yeah,
a
bro.
long time to get up there. I mean, he is still 70 feet away as well. But if you want him to bro sneak, then yeah, I mean, he can bro sneak.
Yeah,
He can get
dude.
30 feet in this one whole round if you just
Bro.
stealth the entire time.
All right, we're gonna stealth.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, 14 plus 14, 24.
28.
bro.
Yeah, bro. Or 28. Wow, 24. Can't do math.
14 plus 14 is 28.
Okay, he just goes on. And says, oh, bro, just he's sending his voice out in so many different directions, and the ogres are like, oh, bro, and he sneaks up 30 feet. He is now 40 feet away.
Great.
Mukden, it is your turn.
Merton is going to do continue running. He's going to do a spirited power attacking charge.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's able to move a little bit. So as soon as he
There is
hits,
just enough room because Vale is kind of in the way, and then Orion also kind of got pretty close to being in the way. But you finally have enough room to get done what you want to get done.
yeah. So
Yeah.
he's standing there. Where are the other three?
The other three are about 20 feet behind him.
20 feet behind him. Cool. Mukden's going to hit him, and well, whether hit or miss, then he's going to bank to the right with a wheeling attack, making this a wheeling attack with it.
Yeah.
Go! Hey! That is pretty good. And it's a +3 on top of that as well too, so a 27.
27.
Nice.
Now,
Nice.
you have deemed that this does not provoke an attack of opportunity, correct?
This-
The rules say it's not a provoke.
This one does not. Yeah.
Okay. Even if it goes through multiple squares?
So wheeling charge, I can essentially just go and then turn 90 degrees
Let me look.
instead of actually charging through him.
I just want to take a look, I just want to take a little peeksies here. See if it's any attack. Your total movement for this round can't exceed double your movement. Allied creatures do not. I guess it does. It does have a ride by attack, so I would say. You and your mount do not provoke attacks of opportunity from that attack. Yeah, I would. Yeah, you are perfectly in your right to do this. Make it happen, Captain.
Because spirited power attacking charge. That is going to be 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
Did you add the +1 you get for Croak's?
And
I
plus
did.
2 to Jamie's, to
I
Lottie.
did both of those.
I believe Lottie's is
I
only
helped.
an attack, right?
Yeah,
No?
just-
Oh, yeah, attack. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
Croak is attack and damage, but it's just one.
So 18, correct?
Yep, 18, and then you just see Muchin
Nice.
to the right.
Solid.
Oh.
I'm just like,
All right, we continue along.
I got
You now have
Jakardros.
Jakardros.
Yeah. He's gonna move up 30 feet and pop. 2 shots.
2 shots. He is still 40 feet away. He has a longbow, though, correct?
Yes, he does.
All right. He can only take 1 shot
Yes,
because
1
he
shot.
moved.
That 1 shot is going to be a Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is a hit.
Bam!
Good to know.
Doing good damage. Here we go. Okay. That is going to be longbow. 6 points regular damage, 4 points lightning damage.
10
Electricity.
points of damage
Yeah.
total. All right.
And 1 Croak damage.
That's true.
Cool. We move on. It's now my second favorite turn, which is just these other 3 ogres. They're kind of lumbering and they're like, oh, because none of you speak giant, right?
I don't
Orion
think
does.
So.
Okay, Orion does speak giant, and he hears them say, well, what do you think? Should we go
So does
after
Caven.
him, or should we just Should we just stay here? What do you think, Mink Tuck? Mink Tuck goes, because he doesn't have a bottom jaw, so his mouth is like, he's like slobbering all over the place. It's disgusting. And so, but they seem to understand it as one of them steps up all the way to Mookton. How far can you get in that 90-degree turn? So would you be
So
like...
my movement is 60 feet. You said I was 20 feet away, so essentially banked like 45 feet.
So 40 feet.
Or, yeah, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna move up and get within range of you. If you look at the map, you moving to the right has put you into a very tight corner. There's not a lot of room to work with over in here. There's a burning, smoldering building, and now you're kind of being blockaded off in this corner to the right as this ogre steps in front of you. He's not able to reach you in one move action, but he is well within range. He's actually going to double move up to you. The other one is stepping around the Minktuck and also steps further past him to go and attack Orion, while the third one loops around and stands at a 90-degree to Minktuck and attacks at Vale. That will be a total of 17 against Vale.
Miss.
All right. So he swings his club, but just swipes over the head of Vale. We continue along now. We are at the top of the round. We are at round 2. It is Croak's turn. Croak, what would you like to do?
Croak. Let's see here. I'm gonna cast Lead Blades.
Okay.
And then I will advance 30 feet towards all the monsters.
Okay. Lead Blades and advancing 30 feet. What a round. Tell me about what's going on with good old Vale.
I'll swing at this guy who just swung at me, because that was very rude.
Super rude.
I'll do 2 power attacks here.
Okay.
All right, let's see. First one is 19.
19 is a hit.
I think the second one's gonna miss. It's an 8.
Strikes down tried and true with his axe on the first blow, but that left hand just can't come across well.
Come on, Vale. All right, that is 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. All right. We continue along. Now we are at Lottie's turn. Lottie, you're sitting there admiring Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle jammies. And no.
But I have notes about what I would like to do.
Okay, tell me what you would like to do.
Minktuck is where Lottie is headed.
Ooh.
So she runs up, doesn't quite make it. Remembers she wears a quick runner shirt and should use it more often.
Oh.
Runs the rest of the way up.
Nice.
And drawing her scimitar, she will attack with precise strike.
Okay, I'm going to say that moving through this area, you definitely provoke from both of them as you're struggling to get around this one ogre that has kind of pinned Vale in a 90-degree area, and because it is an ogre that does have reach, you will draw the ire of Minktuck as well. So here's the one ogre.
Sure.
That's going to be a total of 22 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. So he smashes down with his club, doing a total of 15 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
And then the ogre with the Minktuck with his good old ogre hook that are all over this place swings with the ogre hook. That will be a total of 33 to hit.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh, those are bad.
Ooh. and a total of 29 points of damage.
Wow.
Ugh, we hate it.
Wow.
Ugh.
That was Orion.
I'll do that math in a minute. But for now, can I roll a dice?
Yeah, if you want to roll a die, you can roll a die.
Well, good thing I have guidance and Croak's Hunter's Bond because that negates my negative levels.
Hey, there you go.
I helped.
The way to look at it. That is a total of 21.
21 is a hit. Roll.
Woo! Okie
Yeah.
dokie. Okay. That is going to be 13 points of damage. As I
13
slash
points of damage.
across his chest.
Not
let's
looking
say.
good.
Did you add the +1 from Croak for damage?
14.
Did you add your croak damage?
Croak
Okay.
damage!
You
You
just
actually
hear
rolled
like a.
damage.
Croakage.
It's when you say that, it sounds like frog damage. Like
That's
when I
true.
say croak, I think. So I just want to say that the sound of my scimitar across this guy's armor as it cuts through and joins his flesh sounds a little bit like a ribbit. No
Okay.
big. It's happy in my head. Orion
Yeah, for
though
sure.
is there. There's this guy up in his face. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that changes my plan, but that's okay. He is going to, you know what? Pull out his short sword and take a good old swingy swing.
Okay.
That's going to be a 15 to hit.
15 against this other little guy is a miss, and by little I mean large, monstrous giant.
Yeah. And then he's going to take a 5-foot step back.
Okay, still within range.
really gonna
Still
help him.
within
I know.
range. Xander, it's your turn.
Okay. All right.
Get him, Xander.
Okay, so I am 30 feet away still, correct?
Yes.
Ooh, can I wait, can I speak first? Can I move up 10 feet and cast a spell?
Yeah.
I know my bow's out, but can I leave it out and cast a spell still?
Yes.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, it's so fun, isn't it?
Can I cast what is it called? Black tentacles?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes,
Tentacles.
you can.
Just like the literal
Oh,
worst
yeah.
spell ever created, unless you're the one casting it. It's just the worst. Okay, so 20-foot radius spread. You
Uh-huh.
will be able to get, depending upon where you center it.
Okay.
So here's the deal. It's every creature. So if you want to cast this thing, you are casting it currently with Orion and also with Vale and Lottie or Mookton, all right there. So there is going to be hardly a place where you could cast this in which it would not touch them. However, you could, if you cast it very, very far away, you could get the main guy, Minktuck, or this other ogre that is, and this other ogre that is fighting Vale. You would be able to get those two. Otherwise, you'd be subjecting your own friends to this same problem.
Well, I love you guys. See you guys in the next. I'm just kidding. No.
I mean, I expected it.
I'm gonna do the option you just gave.
Perfect.
Ben, for the two giants.
All right.
Well, why is it perfect?
The tentacles do not provoke. You have to use your caster level, and I have to you have to roll to see if you grapple me. So you go ahead and roll 2 CMB checks. You're gonna be a total. What's your how many levels are you guys? What are you? Level 7?
We're level 14.
Shut up. You're
8.
not.
We're level 8.
Level 8.
I was like,
8.
I think I'm the wrong level. 14.
Yeah, we're level 8.
8.
8 plus 4, so
12.
plus 5. So you are going to roll a plus 13 on this roll to try and beat their CMB D.
Plus
Nice.
13. On a D20, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to make sure I don't want to roll the wrong die.
Roll it twice.
Does this
Roll-
affect
Roll.
Vale? Isn't he? He's right up next to
In
No
the
Jaw
20, in the way that he's placing it, it's far enough away that it will not tag onto Vale as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I add them both together?
No. You
Okay.
roll your D20 separately and then add 13 to it.
Okay. So one will be a 24.
24.
Uh-huh. And the other one will be 17, but I have a +1 because of
Croaky.
Croaky, thank you.
Okay.
It'll be 25 and 18.
Okay. So you see that the one main ogre Minktuck is not deterred by this in whatsoever. He just kind of like shoves this tentacle out of his face. The other ogre gets swallowed up by it though. So you can roll your D6 +4 for your damage, and it is grappled.
Take that. Grappled thing.
+4. Okay. 8.
8 points of damage to that ogre as it just wraps its slimy black tentacle all around it. Wait, was that the one that took 17 points of damage already? No, that's the one that Orion's fighting, correct?
Yes, he didn't get. He moved the tentacle out the way. The other one gets the 20 whatever plus or the 8.
Okay, I got you now.
Did you add Croak's +1?
Oh, for damage, that's right. So it's 9.
Oh,
It counts. It's gonna count.
It does. Every little bit counts.
And
I agree
thank
with you. We move on. Oh, what does Shalilu want to do?
Oh,
Shalilo.
I forgot about her. She's gonna try and throw another arrow.
She's
And
gonna throw an arrow?
I mean, to.
Throw an
Yeah,
I
arrow.
mean,
I would actually love to see her throw an arrow. Let's try that.
Oh,
It's a thrown arrow.
She's gonna shoot an arrow again.
Fine. At
Arrow
whom?
him.
Is the one that got out of the tentacle the closest to her, or was that the other?
No, there is one that is now closer to her that is fighting Orion Edgewood, Sora's father.
Yeah,
Mm.
let's get that one. Let's get Sora's father safe.
Get Sora's father safe. Take that shot.
Okay, give me a second.
You gonna use any special arrows?
I see that I
Do it.
have sleep arrows.
Oh.
Let's try a sleep arrow.
This might be good.
All right, you're gonna try a sleep arrow.
Aim for the one with the ogre hook.
Oh, come on.
Hit it in the skin.
skin.
Yeah, put that big guy asleep.
I got
Put him to sleep.
He already said he's shooting at the one that has Orion. All right, what did you get?
12.
12. Yeah, it sails past this ogre. I mean, it's so dark. It's hard to really pinpoint where these giants are, but you know, it's easy to miss
up.
the side of a barn. We move on. It is now Minktuck's turn, and Minktuck is so happy because there are two objects of his affection right close by him. He's about to have more bones to add to his jaw.
Gross.
He's going to take his first strike at Vale, and then he's going to take the next strike at Lottie. First strike against Vale is going to be... Ooh, I don't know if I got you. That will be a 18. Ugh.
My AC is 18.
Does he
Oh.
have any defensive training against giants?
He is a ranger, and it is his favorite enemy.
Doesn't he get an
But
AC bonus when it's his favorite enemy?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, that's only 2 attacks.
Yeah,
All right, so
yeah.
I got
Bonuses to
good old
first
Vale, but now let's see if I can get Lottie too. That I don't know. That's a 15.
No.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Don't worry, Vale's going down.
You're going down.
That's a
That's
total
right.
of 22 points
You
of
tell
damage.
him.
Did you just tell me I'm going down?
No, I didn't say anything. I was looking at my sheet here.
Rude. Rude.
Going down the list.
22 points of damage against Vale.
Veil no look so good.
Yeah, we're gonna need heals soon.
Sora, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Giving you Sora,
Okay, gonna fly a little bit closer, but I'm gonna stay like 30 feet
Okay.
above the guy with no jaw. No
Okay.
jaw guy.
The no jug guy.
And I'm gonna cast Flare.
You're gonna cast flare at him. All right, I'm gonna make my save here.
It's a Fortitude negates.
Fortitude
DC
negates.
16.
Ooh, I will tell you that you might not believe it, but fortitude is their best save. And I rolled a 26 total.
Oh.
Oh,
All right. Well,
Anna's like, fine, give me
at
Kim.
least I'm still in.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least I'm
bird.
still in the air.
There you go.
Bird that can
Not
fly.
going anywhere near there.
If anybody survives this, it will be Sora, who's like, I am going nowhere near these creatures.
I'm gonna go. Peace out, guys. Good luck.
Bye. Kib is up by Jakardros. Do you want Kib to do anything?
Is Jakardros up there?
He moved up like 40 feet away.
But
And just
before we go any further with Kib, I want to tell you that I'm In for Life just donated $66. It says, Ben, give your players a mercy and keep a sink for yourself.
Oh.
Day reminder, the mercy
all right.
will
Thank
give
you for the mercy.
your level in
That's
healing
amazing.
back whenever you
Yes,
decide
yes.
to use it.
Cooler.
So we were 14
Thank
level
you.
plus.
Get out of here, Diana.
Level 22. Level 22, everyone.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Does that apply to our characters and to the NPCs that we're controlling?
No, you have to
Oh.
Because
decide.
Oh.
Veil's almost dead.
You have to make that decision for
Run,
yourself.
Vale,
You can give
run.
it to your NPCs that you're controlling, but you have to make that decision yourself.
Sorry, so level plus, what was it? Con?
Just your level.
Plus
Oh.
con. I'm 35, so there you go.
Get
Okay.
out of here! It's plus your level.
That's 42. That sounds good to me. You know what? Never mind, guys. Veil's fine.
But you gotta let me know when you use it, because otherwise I'll just be like, oh, you still have these. All right, Kib. Hana, what does Kib want to do?
Oh no, Kib is so squishy, guys.
He's staying by
Kib is
Jakardros
gonna
right
stick
now.
by Jakardros.
These guys are squishy.
We really need to like put Lottie's
Kib
gun
is like really
onto,
squishy.
We need to put like Lottie's gun onto Kib's head, and then every time he like nods, it fires the gun.
You're
Like,
just making
Genuinely,
script
one hit is like
Pathfinder.
Kib is almost gone after one hit. So I just don't know because he can't run away.
Mm.
No, he's gonna stick by Jakardros.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Can't risk him.
Perfectly fine. Vincenza, it is your time.
Okay,
Time
turn.
It's your time turn.
So it's not time turner. Okay, I moved up 30 feet.
Yes.
And how did they move anywhere?
They have kind of fanned around. So one ogre is attacking Orion Edgewood, and then another ogre, which is grappled right now by black tentacles, was locked in combat, kind of in a 90-degree angle with Vale and Minktuck. Minktuck is providing that other 90-degree. Mukden took a turn around a corner, and you can't see him past the smoldering building anymore, but you did see another ogre just wander on over there.
Okay.
That's kind of the position that you're
Where's Lottie at?
in. Lottie is right up next to Minktuck.
Okay, I want to go fight with Lottie as well. So I'm
Okay.
gonna move up to Mingtuck.
All right, you move up to Minktuck. The other ogre cannot grapple you at this point, but Minktuck gets his attack of opportunity as you step within range of his attack. Here it comes. It's a total of a dirty 30.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Oh!
Yes.
Get it away from me!
Oh god.
You're gonna take a total
Oh
of
god.
25 points of damage.
Okay, I need my calculator. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
And that
Okay.
was an attack of opportunity.
That was an attack of opportunity.
Crap.
But you are
Rhyming.
right
Cheesy
now
please.
within range that you could strike against Mink
Yeah,
Tuck.
let me try and strike against Ming Tuck. My sword's on fire. Okay, adamantine sword, there you are. And I do still have mage armor on. Okay, here we go. 17 plus 7.
Yeah, 24. will hit.
4.
That's a
Okay.
hit. Roll your damage and
You
add
got
that
that.
extra d6 of fire.
All
And
right.
your croak damage.
It's just 1d6. I think I wrote in my notes 2d6, or maybe is that a mistake?
I think it's a mistake. It should be 1d6 of fire
Okay,
damage.
no worries.
It'd be
And then-
14d6.
14d6. Oh, my die.
Not a show without somebody dropping a
Don't
dice.
lose it.
Okay, so weapon damage is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points plus croak 12 points, and then fire is 6.
Nice.
Drop it.
Nice.
18 points
18.
of damage as you bring Mink Tuck down to the ground,
Seriously?
killing him. He is
Yes!
dead.
You did it, Vincent!
Oh my god! She just stands there like, "Ah!"
It's at this point that I need you to roll a perception check.
Oh boy. Okay. I went to go
Mink
get my
Tuck
percentiles. I was like, what? No, that's not right.
is a bunch of kobolds in a suit.
I was gonna say
that
if
would
we
be
now
a
have to
change.
fight undead animals that were attached to his jaw.
Oh, that'd
No
be so
thank
much
you.
fun.
Ew.
I wish I would have thought of that.
24.
24. All right,
Two
Vincenzo, you
bakerfuls.
notice that a door opens from the building that is now to your east. So it's directly kind of in front of you, this big kind of tasty smelling building that Croak liked.
Smokehouse.
And you hear from in there,
I go, there's more coming. I don't know what that means. Caven does, though.
yeah, Caven here,
Oh,
Caven and Orion
me.
both hear. Push me a little harder, I'm stuck in the doorway.
Oh, Jakardros would know that too. Yeah.
Jakardros hears,
Yeah.
push me a little harder, I'm stuck in the doorway.
Okay, Caven, can you have Caven say, bro, we still got some time. Yeah.
Bro. Oh, hey, guys, listen. Don't worry about the ones that are stuck in the door. They said they're stuck in a doorway, so don't worry about it. And then you guys are like, whoa, Caven, I had no idea you were here. He's like, bro.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me roll for Caven. Caven, is he closer now to an ogre?
I mean, where do you want him to go? He snuck up to where you previously were, so he was silent, or not silent. He was broing and confusing everybody in the distance, and now all of that, he is right where you were. So if you want him to charge up and attack, he could do that, or
Can
he
he
could spend a
do-
full round sneaking again.
Well, can I ask you something? He has spring attack.
Spring attack.
Full
yes.
round action to move and attack without attack of opportunity. Target must be 10 feet away at start. Oh, at start. It cannot use more than your speed. Is that correct? So it has to be
Yes.
at 10 feet. Okay. No, he's going to stay in shadows.
Okay.
And get
so is he gonna
closer.
sneak up?
Yes, I want to
okay.
keep getting closer.
All right, roll that stealth check.
Oh,
He's
that's
gonna
my die.
throw
You
all
can't
over
have
that
my
guy.
die.
Did you?
Look at that.
Look at that beautiful shot.
Look
Love
at that
it.
beautiful 20,
Uh,
darling. Oh, my
yeah.
God, we're all the way up there.
Wow.
As he moves forward, it sounds like 20 bros have invaded the beaches of Florida.
Oh my
like there's
God.
just bro. He's throwing his voice all over the place. It's so confusing to any of the ogres that like he sidles up right by this little corner of this this doorway that just opened up, and now he is right next to the doorway. The door has kind of closed right over, covering him up. But he has confused everybody with his broing. We move on. It is now Mookton's turn. Mookton, you're one-on-one with an ogre right now.
How close did he get to me?
You are 5 feet away from him.
5 feet away from me, huh? Well, Mookton just going to look at him. He's going to drop his lance, and he's going to right underneath his leg in his saddle. He's going to pull out what he got from Captain, his Giant's Bane halberd.
Oh.
And then Mookton's gonna say, "You got it, little chicken!" And he's just going to rage and take 2 power attacks at this thing.
Oh.
For the captain!
But you're Captain Mookton.
It's my captain!
First one is going to be a 21.
A 21 will hit.
Nice.
I love other dice for this one. And they are considered giants, yes?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
They
wow.
are of the giant
Oh,
seed.
wow. Plus raging stuff. That's good. That's good. 24 points of damage on the first one.
24 points of damage. You pierce into this thing's shoulder, almost cutting its arm off. It now looks at you in fear.
Good. And then I'm gonna hit it again. Yeah! That's even better on that die. That's a 21 again.
That is also a hit. Roll your
Nice.
damage.
Not as good with damage.
Get him.
That's going to be 20 points of damage on that one.
And
Did you
with
add
2
your croak
strikes-
damage?
I did.
With 2 strikes, Mookton hacks through the ogre's arm into its
Oh.
heart, and it perishes.
Yeah.
To Shakabi.
All right, that's
Lovable
going on right
idiot.
now, and now you got Jakardros. What's Jakardros gonna do?
Did Kib lose any hit points, Sora?
Kib lost
No.
hit points back in the fight against the Nabi Need
Yeah, but
guy.
then Derek used
Derek killed him.
The
Derek
card
used
he
his
got.
card,
Right.
and so Kib is at full health again. But
Okay.
I just care more about Kib than I do about Sora.
I play the rest of the game
Oh.
as Kib.
We have to care for the animals, guys.
I love Kib.
Yeah.
Kib's a hero.
I do too. That's why I don't want Kib to.
He's a
I want Kib to die.
hero.
He's the
My
Sora
right
can die.
balance
That's
off.
okay.
Yeah,
Such is life.
We'll just look down at Kib and just be like, "That's right, good kitty." And he's gonna take. Deadly aim. 2 shots. So -3 on both of these.
Okay.
Possibly extra damage. Ooh, wow, that is terrible. That's a 18 and a 16.
The 18 hits against the ogre that is currently fighting Orion.
Okay, so that is going to be 6 points regular damage, 4 points lightning damage.
And 1 croak damage.
Oh, and 1 crit damage.
Okay.
Croak.
This battle seems to be working out. Maybe you did have the numbers. Maybe you should have just listened to Mookton right off the bat and stop confusing good old Vale. But it's now my turn.
I don't think Vale feels that way.
I think Vale is very, very angry. We move on. It is now my 2 ogres' turn. One of them is going to try and get out of this black tentacle goopiness. And I'm not going to do it, I don't think. An 18, does that break out of the black tentacles? No. No, it does not.
No, it does. No, it doesn't.
So as it's just there,
Nice, yeah.
flailing around. The other one
Does
is
it deal more damage?
not until Xander's turn.
Got it.
This one is still going to continue to strike away at Orion. Gonna be a 10. So that won't work. That won't work. As he misses wildly with his club. He sees his leader, Migtuk, fall, and he's like, uh-oh. And you all understand the uh-oh part. We continue along. It's now Croak's turn again.
Okay. Let's deal with Vale first, cause he gonna die.
Okay.
Tell me what's around him. I know Minktuk's dead now.
There's an
And
ogre
Tentacle Boy
that
is still trapped.
There's an ogre that is wrapped up in these black tentacles.
Okay. Let's power attack that guy.
Okay.
Oh boy, let's see here. 24 for the first attack.
Nice.
And
Nice.
it's gonna be a 22 for the second attack.
Yup.
All right, let's roll some damage. Okay, that's 16 points of damage for the first attack and 17 points of damage for the second attack.
He
Nice.
just wails into this.
Did you add
thing.
your plus
Hey.
one?
Did I added my croak damage?
Croak damage.
He
Croak,
rips
croak,
into this
croak,
thing
croak.
and kills it.
Oh, damn it.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. Now, Croak, I'm very interested in this building, this meat house building.
Sure.
Tell me what's going on over there. What's the situation?
Does Croak have dark vision?
I have dim light vision.
Not really.
Low
gonna help
light
you
vision.
Right now. Not gonna help you right now because it's
Okay.
dark. You're still a little far away from it. You want to move up to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll take you about another
let's-
30 feet of movement to get up there.
Okay.
As you get up there, you see that the doorway is open. You don't see
Okay.
Caven, although you know he's out there somewhere, right? Like you can hear the bros all around you. But you see in the doorway, squishing out of it, is this enormous, like gross, nasty green belly. You see a hairy belly button at the front of it, just like pushing through. This thing is ginormous. It's just like stuck in the doorway. You don't even see the head of this creature yet. You just see the bulbousiness of it as it squishes out the door.
Okay. Now I previously snuck up into this building. How many doors did it have? Was it just the one?
I mean, it just had the front door to it, yeah.
Okay.
He is effectively squeezing right now.
Okay. Does the door open in or out?
Out. As it is
Okay.
covering up Caven right now.
Well, now we know where he is.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Bro, you found me. Can I
Bro, get a new hiding
take
spot.
my
This is
rope?
mine.
Can I take my rope and tie it to the handle? And then start to move around the building. I mean, I know I already used my move action, so I probably have to start to move next.
You
but I
pull
wanna
out
let-
your rope, and that is your move. So you walked
That's
up
my move.
and you pulled out the rope, and now you've got a rope out. That's your
Yep.
move. Okay.
That's my move.
All right. We move on. It is now Lottie's turn.
Alrighty. There was a nearby ogre,
Right.
but Vale killed it.
Yes.
Are there any other live ogres on the field?
Yes, there is
Besides-
one directly in front of Orion.
How far away am I from that?
You are a good 20 feet.
Okay. Well, I am first gonna turn to Vincenza and look at her and go, "Nice shot." As I like hop my arm back in place using my mercy,
Nice.
and gaining 8 hit points. As I'm complimenting Vincenza because we're working on our working relationship now. And I quickly draw my pistol. I guess it'd be in my offhand. Quickly draw my pistol, and like flail my arms, sword and gun in hand, at the last remaining ogre. And I yell in common because I don't know, giant. You ever seen one of these? And like spin it on my finger and be like, yeah, you should be scared. I am using my gun feint. A picaroon can use the ferocious reputation of firearms to her advantage. I can feint instead of attacking with the firearm as part of a full attack.
All right, roll your feint attempt.
I guess it's not really going to help me, but I will attempt a feint attempt because I've never got to use this gun feint.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to do it. Do you have sense motive?
Ogre.
Yes, this
The ogre.
ogre with a
DC
ton of
the DC
wisdom.
is different.
Don't worry, this very wise ogre.
The
You never
DC
know.
is different if they have sense motive. That's why I'm asking.
I mean,
So no.
it is a creature. It would have a sense motive.
If
so
they're
I can roll
trained
it.
in sense motive.
It is
No.
not trained in sense motive.
Okay, so my DC is 10 plus base attack plus your base attack plus your wisdom.
Great. Hang on. Okay, go for it. I got the number.
13.
That is the exact number you needed.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
This ogre, you can't
That's
you
funny.
can't hear it. You can't hear it, but Jakardros, Vale, Orion, Caven, they all hear the ogre say,
Well, I've never noticed such a weapon before, but I fear for my life because of this gun I've heard tell about.
but the rest of you hear,
Amazing. But I'm too far away to make the feint worth it. Oh well. Hopefully it distracted it.
so distracted. What does Orion
I
want
will
to do?
move. No, I will move up to it
Okay, and then you move up to
because
it.
I can do that, and then I would get to use the feint if it ever tries to move, and I
it's
can
going to
swipe
use
at
its
it.
attack of opportunity against you.
Ooh, nasty.
Even though it's intimidated by my gun.
Which is why it rolled a 2 on the die, and it's just like, it's trying to bat you like a fly, and it won't
Makes
work.
sense. Okay, Orion. In the cacophony of bros that are happening,
Yeah.
Orion has the ogre right in front of him, right? That's the last
Yes.
one.
Yes.
In the cacophony of bros, I would like Orion to take a stealthy 5-foot step into the shadows.
Where?
Yes,
Where?
into the shadows.
Okay, where are shadows? Go tell me. Look on the map here.
Everywhere.
It's
Okay.
dark,
It's
isn't it?
nighttime, isn't it?
Okay, but some creatures have dark vision, and so for them, they could probably see if somebody stealthily took a 5-foot step back.
Wait. He takes a 5-foot step and squats down, and as he does, his armor stacks on top of it on itself, and he looks like a bush because he's wearing armor.
Oh.
Roll a bluff check.
I like it.
I love this imagination.
Okay. Hold on.
Guys, remember when Sora spoke to a blade of grass?
Yeah.
The dandelion.
Dandelion, yeah.
That was a lot
Check
of
is
fun.
22.
I forgot about that.
You have convinced this ogre that there's now a stump there.
Dagger. Throw the dagger. Sneak attack.
The dumbest thing I've ever seen. Throw your dagger. Look, it's a tree. Ow.
28.
Yeah, that's a
That
hit.
tree is mean.
Don't forget the
Okay.
first one from Croak.
Like a tree.
Thank you.
Don't forget your
damage.
Croak
my
damage.
sneak attack. Sneak attack is 3d6.
And add 1 for Croaky.
Oh my gosh, why? 10 points of damage and 4 points bleed as it slinks out of its body back to the stump.
Dagger sticks into the very heart of its neck, and then pulls right out and snaps back into the belt, and it just goes,
Oh, I thought you were a tree.
and hits the ground. He's the only one that speaks common. Would have been helpful to talk to him.
He was
The only
also the
things-
one that said, uh-oh.
The
So I
only
guess I
things he
should have
said in
known.
common were, "I thought you were a tree." we move on. It is now Xander's turn. Xander, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna do Fouettes into an attitude, do Passe into soutenu, and plie.
Stick to the prescribed choreography.
I love it.
Okay.
Generic choreography.
I'm behind that.
Sora gets me.
Yeah,
The tentacles
I
are
do.
going right. I have 8 rounds of tentacles, right?
I mean, there's nothing in the tentacles right now. You just got these tentacles wiggling around in the darkness out there.
Move him to
I like
Bulbasaur,
it.
dude.
Can I get like rid of them now since the guy's dead?
I believe you can dismiss them, yes.
Okay, now they are dismissed.
Okay.
I want to
You're dismissed.
go towards everybody else, basically.
All right.
If
You
that makes
head
sense.
over near Orion, Vale, Vincenza, Lottie, kind of more towards the front gate and the front entrance of the actual fort. Over near this cookhouse, you would say, is Croak and Caven,
Okay,
the two duo.
the dynamic duo. Okay, can I stand somewhere that the arrow can reach without being too close?
Yeah.
My bow is already ready.
Do you have dark vision?
I was told if I believe in dark vision that I have dark vision.
That's not how that works.
Seems to me.
Really,
It definitely is.
it's really not how that works.
See, they get it. I do not have dark vision, but Shililu has low light vision.
That is also not very helpful in this scenario.
So I'm gonna get towards not Lottie because I feel like she's really close. We know Xander's 6 away from danger. We're gonna I'm gonna come around behind is it Orion? Is that his name? Ovale?
Yes, Orion. Did
Orion.
you just call him Oreo?
or Vale. But I forgot which one was which.
Oh, Vale? You want to go behind Vale?
Whoever's close but not that close to the danger.
Will Smith or the guy who plays Bobby from Supernatural? No, I'm sorry. Orion is Sora's dad.
I'm gonna go
Dexter.
I'm gonna go towards Will Smith.
All right, so you're hanging out
It's
by
Sam
Vale.
Jackson, guys.
Is Samuel L. Jackson?
No, it's played by
And
Will
Shililu's
Smith.
gonna follow behind me.
Okay, Shalilu and Xander. the
So we're both
two-
gonna shoot our arrows together and hopefully that we hit somebody that's not our friend.
Right, exactly.
You're gonna shoot
perfect.
Vale and he's gonna die.
You know what?
Right behind the
I think
guy's
we'd all
head.
be better off for it.
It's at this point that this bulbousy, gordish ogre just plops out from this building. And you see that he has an ogre hook as well.
Damn it.
And but this ogre hook is a little bit special because it's a little bit more flat at the end, and you can see that there's like meat on it,
Ew.
like at the very tip of it.
Oh.
So it's like it almost looks like an ogre hook spatula.
Ew.
Poor Diana.
He sees
sounds-
Croak.
She's like, why are we describing?
He sees Croak and he swings. That will be a total
Jason, another ogre hook.
Do it.
29 to hit.
Oh my
Dang
god.
it. Yeah, that hits.
Stop.
Yes.
And a total
Oh,
of
shit.
22 points of damage.
Oh.
Ouchies.
I'm just telling you that if you get killed by this thing, he's gonna put you in his belly button.
Gross.
That's fine.
Ew.
Question though, is the hair only in the belly button? and
Stop.
nothing else?
No, I mean there is very specifically longer hairs within the belly button, but there are some other sporadically placed singular hairs all over the belly. But there are like 18 of them that are just shooting out of that belly button.
Gary wanted to know if Mukta could fit in the belly button.
Yeah.
Who said
that'd be
that?
Gary,
Yeah.
532.
No, Gary, no.
A little bit earlier.
good. It is now Sora's turn. Sora, you as an eagle with the darkest of dark visions, because all birds have dark vision for us.
Not real birds in real life.
Also, people who
Dark
believe that
vision.
dark vision.
Fantasy bird.
I know.
Fantasy eagle dark vision bird sees this bulbousy
Wait, I don't have
gourd
dark
like
vision though. Remember
You
we
do- oh,
clarified
yeah,
this
I
last
know.
time.
I know.
We have low light
low
vision.
All right, so you don't really see anything.
Look at me,
Good for
I'm
you.
an honest player. You're
Good for you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Mm.
I appreciate you. Thank you. What do you want to do, Sora?
I don't know. I'm running out of spells. I think I'm just gonna turn back into a regular
girl?
being. Just a girl. I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl. Anybody? No.
In the world.
Brittany?
Oh, Gwen, close. One
I'm
block
gonna
away.
use my magic short bow.
Ooh, okay. Taking a shot at Gordy.
I'm just a
Is
girl.
that his name?
Oh,
I wish.
Not yet an eagle.
That's a 17.
That's Brittany. Yeah.
'He
17.
can really fly.
17 is
over
a
mountains
miss.
that are high.
Why you guys are
In
playing
the
again?
blue sky.
Good luck, everybody. I can't do anything from here.
All right. What about Kib? You want to bring Kib into the fight?
No.
Oh. Sorry.
Think about how good that Kib trip
No.
was.
I mean, well, okay.
No.
Gary K does point
Don't
out something
Ben.
great. Gary K says you might want to land first before becoming a
Nah,
human.
nah. 30 feet up.
Oh yeah, 30 feet up. Okay. All right, we move on. It is Vincenza's turn.
Great. Can I see this giant bulbous ogre?
Do you have dark vision?
That's okay.
You can hear all sorts of stuff happening in the distance.
Do I have light? Can't cast light. Nope, didn't
Somebody
prepare
can
it.
cast light.
I didn't prepare it. Okay. Well, I'm just going to. I'm gonna hold my action. I'm
Okay.
gonna cast lightning bolt and have my hand crackling until
Okay.
I see him,
All right.
and make sure
like
no
it.
one's in my way. So it's crackling in my other hand.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Caven. Caven, did you get?
Oh, Caven can help.
Caven, did you get closer?
Shh, bro.
Oh, he's burning.
Can you get closer?
Caven's right up in that business. He can make an attack.
Great. We're gonna do a
He can
sneak
make
attack.
2 attacks.
Okay. Let's
Sneak
do this. His favorite enemy is giant. So do I add +2 to the attack?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or let's try
And
and
the damage.
see. Here we go. Rapier. 16 plus 8 plus 2 plus 1 for Croak. Someone.
Yeah, that
Say those
just to
numbers
let you
again.
know,
Say,
16
27.
plus 8 plus 1
Thank
plus
you.
that's all a hit. Yeah.
Okay, so 1d6. Where are you, Caven?
Don't forget your sneak attack damage.
3d6 sneak attack. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then his sword. So let's do the sword first so I can keep track here. Rapier is 4 plus. Doesn't say. It just says 1d6 plus 1. 4, 5. 5 for the sword.
Okay, roll a
Attack?
sneak attack. Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points of
16.
sneak attack.
15. So a total of
Nice.
20
bro,
points.
I think so. Math, someone? What was that? Shit. Sorry.
You
And
did it.
then second attack.
Okay.
Second attack is a dagger. Here we go. 18 plus 8 plus 1.
That is also a hit. Roll damage.
1d4. So I'm just rolling damage on the dagger, correct?
No, you get sneak attack with this one as well.
3. Okay, so 3 points with the dagger. 5, 6, 9, 10 points sneak attack.
Get it, bro. Get it, bro.
Say the dagger damage.
10. No, sorry. Yeah, 10.
Total of 10 points of damage.
Plus 1, 11.
11 points of damage. All right, Caven steps out, gets into the action. Stab and stab. We continue along. It is now Mookton's turn. Mookton has dark vision.
Yes, dear.
Oh, you're the only one?
How far around this? I mean, but they're probably on the other side of that corner. I probably still can't.
Yeah,
see
you kind of have to
them.
move around to hear them and see
Well,
them.
first, I'm holding on to the halberd. I'm going to place it on the ground and just reach over and grab my lance off the ground.
Perfect.
Stick it back in, and then Chin is going to move up to the corner of the building and peek around so he can see what's going on. So he can be-
Okay. All right.
So he can be stinky.
And how many people are right around this giant thing?
There are 2 currently.
There are 2 of them. Who's closest to this?
Croak and Caven are right around it.
Croak and Caven. Okay. Mookton's just going to take his halberd and start banging it on the ground. Be like, come on, Croak, you can do it! And as you hear that, Croak, I'm going to be using part of my orders. I don't get to use that often, which is aiding an ally. I'm going to give Croak a +3 to his AC.
Oh, that's
Nice.
nice.
Thank you.
That's incredibly helpful.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Fantastic. All right, and Jakardros. What would Jakardros like to do?
Jakardra, he's going to take 2 shots.
Taking 2 shots at this
Shots.
bulbousy balloon of an ogre.
Yeah. Come on, Jakardra, give me some stats. He's gonna try to do deadly aim on him again. So -3 to all these attacks.
All right.
Oh my god. No, that's a 2 and a 3 on the die.
Oh yeah, that will not
Oh.
work
Nope.
for you.
Dang.
Okay, Mookton's working for me tonight. Jakardros was last week. Mookton's tonight.
Fair. Sad day. It is now another turn of my ogres, because the 2 that have pushed this big bulbousy creature now walk out from the doorway, and there are now 2 more ogres that kind of spread out and around. The second one will provoke an attack of opportunity from Caven, however. As there is he just starts to walk by him before noticing the bro down there. So go ahead and roll your attack roll, Diana.
Oh, what? Sorry.
I'm
I got distracted by chat.
assuming that Caven would like to take an attack of
Oh,
opportunity.
yes, please. Oh, it was like 14. So 14 plus 8.
Yep,
plus
he
C1.
definitely hits.
Oh yeah.
Is that sneak attack as well?
No.
Okay, fine. 1d6 plus 1, 2, just 3 points. That's it.
3 total points. But that creature is now in a flanking position against Caven, as he just kind of goes around and flanks Caven with this other big old one. And then the other one is going to get close to Croak, but not into a flanking position yet. But he makes the move in order to get out and... Well, let me see. Actually, can he make it? Yeah, he makes it.
Stay away from Croak.
Just clarifying, these are ogres, correct?
Yeah, he can't make it all the way around, but he can make it next to Croak. So now Croak is kind of in the same position that Vale was, being cornered by an ogre and a even worse ogre. The first one takes a swipe at Caven with a natty 19. Gonna hit with that great club. Hitting with a 26, and he does a total of, that's a leaner on a d8. That's fun. Only does 11 points of damage to Caven.
He's not feeling good because of last week.
And then the fight against Croak is going to be a 19. Jason, does that hit Croak's AC? All right, so not in a position to really do anything against that one. We continue along, top of the round, round 4. at this point that you don't feel anything because we're gonna take a little break.
Oh.
Hey, a little mid-show break.
Jerk.
We shall return.
You are the worst.
Milton have to
I
go to the
tried to be.
bathroom.
All right, see you guys soon.
Everyone's a chicken.
Oh.
Hi everyone, we're back. With more Rise of the Runtlords.
Routine's ready.
We decided to all be chickens before we came back.
Except for
Well, some of you guys did.
I'm ready my bucket head. Routine's ready to go.
Moochton's got a full-on bucket on his head.
nice.
Here we are. We're in the fourth round of combat. But before we continue that, let's read some comments.
All
Oh,
right.
Comments.
Oh, Ben, I have a comment for you. This is from Scott Denuzzo. It says,
Okay.
Ben, Jason is controlling that character. And if Jason says it's Sam Jackson.
It is not Sam Jackson. It is
Fight,
Will
fight,
Smith,
fight,
and I
fight,
will.
Fight.
I will defend that to the entirety of the world. I have
What if
one
we
from
compromise and say... Go
I
ahead.
have one from the DAT Network, which says, I notice a theme with players across all shows thinking rope-based actions can be incredibly elaborate in a single turn.
Right. Rope based?
Rope-based.
I'm confused.
Basically, when Jason was like, I take out this rope, and I tie a knot real fast, and I tie it on the doorknob, and then I run
My
around.
rope is already tied in a knot. Thank you very much.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
I do remember. No.
He
Don't
used the
remember?
rope one time, and he chucked it at Mookton, who caught it. He turned it into a lasso. He chucked it at Mookton,
Yeah.
who caught it and pulled him
Yeah.
into the pit. I remember
Yeah.
where this rope was used.
Yeah. It's already tied in.
Jason.
It's got a lasso loop in it.
So next time, just throw your rope.
Well, should I try to lasso the door handle? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That would have been cool. You're right. You're right. You're right. That would have been cool.
Fluffy Paradise said they commented on our strange-ish party build, and then they commented, I only feel safe with even parties.
Yeah, but then
Yeah, so do we, because we've had 2 character deaths.
they described a party. They described a party with like 8 characters, 8 PCs in it, and I was like, that's an incredibly huge party.
Ben, we are currently a party of like 12 plus a goblin dog and a ferret.
I know it's far too big, so I got to whittle that down a little bit.
It's Lucas Martinez was commenting on the belly button,
Was
saying at
not
least it
playing?
wasn't a giant Audi belly button. That would have been weird.
Should have been an Audi. Man, that was a great.
Gross.
What's up? What's with your thing about belly buttons,
Because they
Diana?
get they get dirty, and you know these ogres don't clean their belly buttons.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. And when you die by this one, it's gonna stick you in it.
Oh my god.
Where everything goes to kind of like get his little must on it after they die. Sticks him in his belly button.
It's time to play again. I'm ready.
I will say that we have been resubbed from It's a Me Bondo, who resubbed for 7 months now, and then Scott Denuzzo gifted a sub to Fluffy Paradise. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Scott, for all the donations that you're giving
Thank
out
you.
today.
Thank
you,
you,
Or
Scott.
the-
You're killing it, man.
Thank you, Scott.
And people are wondering if Scott Denuzzo did draw all of these pictures of the cast, and yes, no, not Scott Denuzzo. If Lucas, all right,
It's Lucas Martinez.
my
It's
brain
Lucas
broke
Martinez.
for the
How
past 10
dare
seconds.
you.
Let's rewind and take it back to 1. But yes, Lucas Martinez did draw all of the characters that you see here. We don't have the Croak
Right
one
here.
in there yet,
Oh, here.
but the
Right here, these guys.
where is it? Right there.
Right there.
But the Croak, if you didn't see it on Twitter, there is Croak art, and it's awesome. It did go
so
up
good.
onto Twitter today, so make sure you keep your eyes out for that, because that was our whole cast. We continue along. Top of round 4. Croak, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna have Vale retreat.
Vale is nowhere near.
tactfully. Right, but I'm gonna have him retreat.
Okay, fair.
He's all messed up.
All right. Vale knows he's in a tight spot.
Okay, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna hit this big belly button with my rapier twice.
Okay,
Stick it
hit
in the
that
hole.
belly button.
Hit in the hole.
Okay.
A lot of ogre land.
So
All right, Jamie.
that is 17 on the die for 33 total, which is a critical threat.
That is a hit. Now
Crit
roll
hit,
to
belly
confirm.
18.
18 is not a confirmed critical.
Oh, it's close. Still a hit.
Still a hit.
All
though.
right.
He
All
tries
right.
to stab
Still
it directly in the belly button, but it misses a little bit, and it gets deflected by one of the very sharp hairs that is sticking out.
All right. So that's 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
And for my next attack, I'm sorry, that's 8 points of damage. No, that's 9 points of damage. My croak damage.
Do you get croak? Can you croak yourself?
I
Or is
get
it only
done.
your allies.
I can give half that to my friends if I want.
Oh.
Am I your friend?
Everybody. For my second attack, Ben, I rolled 18 on the die for 29. Which is
Nice.
also a critical threat.
Why don't you roll that confirmation?
Well, Ben, if 18 didn't confirm, I would assume that 15 didn't either.
So he just keeps trying to stab right into the belly button, but each time this like really strong hair that's like steel that's popping out of this belly button just kind of like deflects it right out of the side. Roll damage.
That's 11 points of damage.
11 points of
Gooey,
damage.
gooey belly button lint.
And I'm going to go ahead and use my mercy right now.
Perfect. Mercying up. Feeling a little bit better. Don't forget, Jason, you still have an edge from something. So there is that. We continue along.
Coulda
It is
used
now
that on my-
Lottie's turn.
Okay. Lottie is, I'm going to guesstimate and say what, 40 feet away from Gordy, what were you calling him?
Called him Gordy.
Gordito.
I like that.
Am I correct in assuming that?
Yeah, you are. This thing literally calls him, looks like a bulbous gourd. He's got tiny little hands and feet, and a grotesquely oversized head and rear end. The ogre looks like a bulbous gourd.
Ew.
He looks like a
Barb.
pumpkin. Okay, if that's the case, Lottie is going to reach into the bag of holding, pull out her ever-burning torch. So now everybody can see.
Light!
Hmm.
And she's going to take a good old shot at
Alright.
Gordy.
So she reloads it real fast with one hand.
Yeah, I'm holding my scimitar in my teeth right now. What's the deal?
Okay. And just reloading.
You can't
it
do
with
that,
one
Ben.
hand. Torch in one hand, scimitar in the mouth, reloading the pistol with one hand. I don't know how this works, but great. And you take your shot.
I have years of practice is how it works.
Sure.
That's an 18 on the die.
Hey, 18
Nice.
on the die
26 total.
against
Ooh.
touch AC is a hit.
Nice.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. And it's
Right.
also still got the oil of silence on it.
Oh, perfect. How wonderful for you.
For 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
Did you
I
add your
love
croak
that.
damage?
5 points of damage.
And that's to Gordo here. Okay.
Yeah.
Gordo.
Then Orion is gonna scooch up to close to 10 feet away from one of them. There's
Okay.
3 of them out right now, right?
There are 3 of them. Yes.
Gordo and then 2? Okay.
There is Gordo, and then at a 90-degree angle, there's a ogre here, Croak, and Gordo. And then Gordo and Caven. Caven is being flanked by the other ogre.
Caven can't be flanked. He's got uncanny dodge.
Caven is flanked, although he cannot be flanked.
Yeah.
He is in the
So-
position of a flank, although unflankable.
Yes.
Orion's gonna move up to throw his dagger at the one that is not flanking Caven.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Yes, I see what you're doing. Gonna get a little bit of cover from Croak. Croak's
Okay,
standing right in the
so-
way.
24.
But I'm small.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Woo
Chucks
woo.
this dagger.
Do I get to use sneak attack?
No, because they can clearly see you all.
All
Like
right.
you're
Not
like
my torch.
Not me.
Well, that's a point of damage, and this time it doesn't quite land like in the right spot, and it doesn't like rip open the wound as it slinks back to his belt.
yeah.
Oh.
Fair. We move on. It's Xander's turn. Xander, what would you like to do?
If I were to cast Burning Hands, would I hurt any of my friends?
Yes, you probably would. If you cast Burning Hands right now, you'd probably get Caven, or you'd probably get Croak, or you could just aim at one and light the cook building on fire. But you kind of got to get up into the action to be able to do this.
Oh, that's right, I'm not that close.
30-foot cone.
30, that's right, the cone. I kept thinking of the circle. Okay, I'm gonna move forward towards the action.
Okay.
And Shililu's gonna ride my tail, so she's moving with me.
Okay. Shalilu understands that Xander knows how to live. She kind of vibes with that, you know? Like, you're
Yeah.
survivors.
We sing Survivor by Destiny Child together all the time.
I'm gonna make it.
That's Where can I get to cast Burning Hand on the Ogre?
You could step like right next to, but behind Croak. You could, and that would hit the one furthest to the north. Then there is two more. You could aim for the one that's by the house in a similar position. If you get the one that is by Croak, you will probably take an attack of opportunity. But if you get the one that is by the cook's house, you have the potential of setting the building on fire.
Is it by the building that we like care about?
Well, let me put it this way. You're trying to retake Fort Rannick, not burn the whole thing to the ground.
Okay, got it. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stand by Croak, and me and Shalita gonna Oh, question real quick.
Yeah.
A little birdie told me that I might have shock arrows that I got when I was gone or something.
Who's this little birdie, and why did they
can't-
inform you of this?
By contract, I'm not allowed to stay.
Okay.
But,
I
I'm
forgot that we wrote that in your contract, that if you're getting help, that you can tell me who gave you the help.
I'm gonna use a shock arrow, and Shalilu's gonna use a sleep arrow.
Okay, so you're no longer using Burning Hands.
No, I'm gonna use my arrow because my bow's still out.
So you have the sleep arrows. Shalilu has the shock arrows. So that is what I'll allow.
Wait, no, no. Shalilu has the sleep arrows. I have the shock arrows.
Oh my goodness.
No, we gave Shalilu the shock arrows. You would never give a witch shock arrows.
I feel like you're lying to me, but it's okay. I have a right now. Okay. Well, because on her thing it says she has sleep arrows, so that's why.
Why don't you either use a sleep arrow or a shock arrow with Shalilu and cast Burning Hands?
Let's do that.
Okay, great. Love it. I'm going to roll a reflex save for my ogre. But first, I did tell you that if you got up here to cast Burning Hands, that I was going to make you roll. It was going to take an attack of opportunity. So he takes a swing with this great club and just tries to smash this tiny little halfling approaching him. It's a 24 to hit.
Oh.
My AC.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm already rolling damage here. That's 11 points of damage to Xander as it goes.
Not bad.
And the people that speak giant
Mhm.
hear him say, "Oh, look at this one! It's so little. I'll hit it."
He has an accent now.
Oh yeah.
I know.
This
They
is
were
a
so
different
well
one.
spoken earlier.
This is a different one. They are different types of ogres. They don't all sound the same.
So we can't group them together. Got it.
All right, now it rolls its reflex save. That is a 15 on the die. What's the DC that I have to beat here?
Or Burning Hands.
Yes.
I hate that. Oh, hold on. I saw it on Black Tentacles. My bad. Please hold.
Please hold, everyone.
Please hold. Sorry, live stream.
Holding.
Odin. Not Odin.
Oh, wrong one.
11
Sorry.
points spell plus your 4.
How now?
I'm on the wrong. No,
It's
it's
going to be a 15 at least.
24.
Here, Derek.
Oh, I got. No, yeah, I got.
Okay.
I was looking online instead of my paper. My bad, everybody.
Yes, it's at least a 15. So I really need to know what your DC is here.
My DC is.
Yep.
It's a level 1. DC is 16.
16. How wonderful for you. So it burns him up. Go ahead and roll your damage.
The 1d4, right?
Yep.
But per level.
Per level up to 5d4.
5. Got it. Sorry. Oh my god.
Ugh.
Oh, do I not have 5? Okay, that's cool.
Oh my goodness, what's going on?
What are you doing, Derek?
Derek, there's people
Did
watching
Derek
you
leave?
on the internet tweeting.
I lost some of my dice. Okay, hold on. 7, 10,
Just roll some multiples.
You can roll one die 5 times faster than what you've done.
I was so worried about trying to find my dice that they were like, okay,
Oh my goodness.
I got 16 plus 1, right?
16 plus, no, it's just 16.
Are we out of the rounds of Croak?
Oh, you are correct. It is 17 points of damage.
Nice.
See?
Okay.
Mm. Thanks for the
For
pressure,
5
guys.
rounds. Good, you seared him. It starts to smell eerily similar to the smell
Ew.
wafting from the cookhouse. Now, can Shalilu take her shot, please? Or what?
Derek,
Derek.
Oh,
did you listen?
Shalilu has to shoot, my man.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Can Shalilu take her shot?
Yes.
Shalilu want to join the fight?
Sorry. I started looking back at the finger.
Derek, roll your die to shoot with Shalilu.
Hey, I'm rolling. Are those D4s too, right? No.
No, you roll a
Just roll a
d20.
d20 first. Oh my gosh.
Okay, 12 plus 6, 18. Oh, one more. So 19.
19 plus 2 gives you a 21. You hit against that same ogre. Roll your damage and then roll an extra d6 of shocking damage.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Jamie and Diana have the same.
Oh, I didn't realize.
So it's a
At the bottom of my
What is happening?
You hear me?
Yeah, what? How much is it?
3.
3 points?
That's not possible, is it?
Yeah, right?
Let me go back and find Shalilu again.
I have it right here in front of me.
Derek
make
is
sure.
my favorite person. Love you, Derek.
I'm
This is
gonna
my
use more time to get the spells together, and they're
So
active.
you rolled a d8, right?
Yes.
And did you add 1 to it?
Oh no, this is a D6.
That's a d6. And then you rolled an extra d6, right?
Yeah, the 1d6 was a 2, so that d6 was a 2.
Okay, so
And the
2.
D8
Now roll your d8.
is a 7.
7, so 9 plus 1 is 10 plus the Croak 1 is 11 points of damage.
Oh.
Good job.
Derek, you better get it together because
Yay, we got there in the end.
Yay.
Derek.
No,
Derek?
I didn't ask to play 2 characters, okay?
Okay, well, listen, Derek, listen. If you don't want to play Shalilu, Gary532 is saying he'll play Shalilu.
You know what, Gary? I'm gonna take you up on that.
All right. That's Xander and Shalilu's turn, and now it's the
Great show,
Gordy's
guys.
turn. Here's Gordy. He
right,
is
we'll see you
taking
next
the hits. He's gonna strike twice with his spatula ogre hook. Once at good old Croak, and once at good old Caven. The first one against Croak is going to be a 23 to hit.
Miss.
You're right.
Ooh. Oh.
23 against Croak?
Nope, sorry. I've got amazing armor for a
All right, that's
specific
fair.
reason, because you killed me with an ogre hook last
And he's got
time.
a +3 for me.
24 against.
Oh, that's right.
A 24 against Caven.
No, Caven can't be flanked. Yeah, you got him. You got him. You got him.
He's not
He's,
flanked.
he's
That
at
makes sense.
20.
He's hit by
Caven
an
can't be,
ogre hook.
no, Caven can't be flanked.
Ooh, ouch. This one's gonna hurt.
Okay, well then he
little
may
bit
go
more.
down.
That will be a total of 24 points of damage.
He's down.
Okay, and right away he sticks him in his belly button.
Nice.
So
Wait,
Caven-
for real?
Caven's in
Again.
the belly button.
Sorry, what was the damage again?
Wait,
19
did he
minus
take
12?
an extra action
24.
there?
24.
Okay, he's at -5.
It's a free action to get stuck in the belly button of Gordo.
You're being
Oh,
Oh,
serious?
it sounds like he's
So-
provoking an attack of opportunity.
Currently, Caven is stuck in the belly button of,
That's nasty.
of Gordo. Gets hit with a spatula stuck in a belly button. Sora, your turn.
What? Me?
Yeah, it's your turn. You want to get stuck in the belly button?
No.
Gross.
Can I look around and do I notice that Vale has moved away? Can I go heal him?
Yeah, Vale looks very, very sad and grumpy because he can't join in.
Yeah.
If you want to run over to him and heal him up, you absolutely can.
Okay,
Ask-
I'll do that.
Ask Vale if these ogres deserve to die.
Do these ogres deserve
Yes,
to
they
die?
deserve to die! I hope they burn in hell!
No, that
Wow,
is
that
not
was
his voice.
A
He
little
said,
bit intense.
all ogres deserve to die. Yeah.
No, that's
Heal me
the
up.
Sam Jackson quote. I'm trying
Yeah,
to get
I
under your
noticed.
skin,
That's
obviously.
that's why I said no. So what are you using to heal Vale?
Wand of Cure Light Wounds.
Wand
So
of Cure
I'll
Light Wounds.
do that well.
Just
You guys-
bonk him on the head with the Wand of
Yeah,
Cure Light
gonna-
Wounds. It's a D8
gonna bop,
plus
bop,
1. So go ahead and roll your
Yeah.
D8.
I'm gonna give him a few. So if you want to,
You can only
keep
do one.
going.
You can only do one at a
I
at
can
a
only
time.
do one.
Yeah, it's a standard action to boop somebody.
Fine. You have 5 points.
5 points. Now, Kib, are we letting Kib run free? One of them looks so close, like Kib just wants to nom on one.
No.
Get you to let this cat free. Oh boy, once this cat goes wild, I should give this cat barbarian levels. That's what should happen.
Or just level him up.
This Kib is a firepelt cougar. Shh, don't come at
Doesn't
me
have
like
very
that.
many hit points.
Vincenza, it is your turn.
I've got lightning bolt crackling in my hand. Can I
Yes.
see him?
You now can see him.
I'm gonna cast it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do I need to? You need to roll a reflex save.
I need to roll a reflex save.
Let me see
It's
what
a
level my.
17 on the die.
Oh come on! What's
I
the
know.
equal to?
Which means I have a total of 17 for my reflex save.
What if my spell DC is 17?
Then I have met your DC, and it's sad days for you.
No! What about
I goes to the
magical
runner.
ability?
But it's okay, I still take half damage, so
Okay,
you
okay.
roll your 8d6.
Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna need someone to help me do math here.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay.
8. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna yell out numbers. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2.
7,
That's your
27.
27.
27
What's that? Divide by
plus 1
28.
for
28.
so 28. So it takes
14.
14 points of damage as it jumps out of the way of a lightning bolt coursing through the sky. Now, what would Caven? Caven's got to stabilize. He's in a belly button.
Ew. Okay. Yeah. What do?
So you roll your d20 and add your con bonus, or yes, you add your con bonus to it, and you are trying to beat a DC right now of 15.
We don't have the stats on the con unless you have that.
Oh, let me see. Yes, you do. It should be in statistics.
On his
he's got a
35.
+1.
I don't see statistics.
So you
on my
you
thing. Okay.
you have a +1.
14 plus 1, 15.
15. Caven stabilizes in the belly button.
Oh, stab him in the belly button hole. You're so deep in there. Just
No, he's still unconscious, but he's no longer dying.
No longer.
That is until this Gordo wants to just finish him off and eat him. That might happen. We continue along. It is now Mookton's turn.
Where's statistics?
Mookton was around the corner. How far away is that nearest little ogre? Around the corner?
The nearest little ogre. Now there is no room around the nearest little ogre. But you were around this corner. It is right there. You're about 80 feet away.
80 feet away, huh? Okay.
Yep.
I'll use my full move to get up there 60 feet.
Right, so you move full move on Ripgob, get up there.
And then he's gonna slam that halberd down again, and he's going to give Lottie a +3 to her attack.
Ooh. Now, does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
I'd be at least 20 feet away.
Okay, you're still 20. I understand now.
Yeah.
And then would Jakardros like to do anything?
Yeah, Jakardros is gonna. He's kind of looking. It's really dark outside. Kind of tilts his head to the side, and he's gonna grab 3 arrows.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's gonna do a mini shot on this one.
Okay.
Okay. I like that. Okay.
I'm gonna grab all these dice of his.
Who's he shooting at?
He's gonna shoot at the big guy.
All right, he's gonna shoot at Gordo.
Shooting at Gordo. Okay. First attack, going 18.
18 against Gordo is a miss.
Miss. Okay. Second attack is an 18 on the die.
Ooh.
So that one will probably get it with.
You tell me what the number is, because that's
30.
important. 30?
30.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, good. That is going to be 9 points regular damage, 4 points lightning damage, and then the last one's probably is going to be a miss with another 18.
All right. So you laser a shot into this, barely missing the belly button, which had Caven in it. So you gotta be careful of that. And now we're on to their turns. Man, what does this one want to do? Does he want to hit Caven in the stomach?
What?
I mean,
Hit himself in the stomach by hitting
no,
Caven?
because Gordo over here, he has him in the stomach. But then there was the other one that was flanking Caven. So it's like, does he really want to get into that or not? Trying to decide. No, instead, he'll just shift around and hit Xander. And the other one will take a short little step and get Croak into a flanking position. So I'm going to roll the Croak one first. That's a D12. Not helpful in this scenario.
Yep, go ahead, roll with that.
This is my strike on Croak with a big, great club. Boop.
Oh, no.
That's a natural 20.
Oh no! Use your mercy.
That's what happened.
I already did.
Yep. Big ol', he comes down right on top of Croak and just boom! Slams this club into this bird. 24 points of damage.
Okay, I can cop that.
Okay, then the other one moves its way around, comes into Xander, and I still might have hit. Nope, it's
I'm
only
gonna
a
use
9.
Okay. Let's say I'm gonna use saving shield, but doesn't matter.
As he walks by, though, it does provoke from Croak. So you can take your shot.
Oh,
if
yeah.
You would like.
That is a 14 plus 15 for 29.
20. Not,
Third.
yeah, that's a hit against this ogre for sure. These little ones.
Okay. 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. You got very angry at the other one hitting you so hard that you hit this one hard. This is great. Apparently Ben the DM is in chat saying he must duel me because there can only be one Ben. So,
And it looks like we got raid 2.
Oh hey! Thank you,
Hey! Hello, Raider.
Raid! Thank you guys.
Thanks for the raid.
Thank you so much.
Don't worry, we're just threatening people who are watching to duels right now, so that's what you're joining into.
No big deal. Normal stuff.
NBD. We move on. It is now round 5, the last round of the Croaky goodness, and Croak Master General, go for it.
Hey. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do.
You are trapped.
I'm going
right
to
now in
use my
between
move act.
3 ogres.
That's fine. I'm gonna start my Hunter's Bond over again.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do a full round attack on the big.
On Gordo.
Okay.
Okay.
Come with me. Okay, let's see here. It's a 10 on the die for a total of 25.
25 against Gordo. That's a hit.
Good.
All right. Points of damage.
How many? Your audio's breaking up a little bit here.
Sorry, that's 7 points of damage.
7
Plus
points of
2,
damage.
9 total.
9 points of damage. Okay.
Damage.
Then what else we got?
And then for my second roll, that's a 17 on the die for 27 total, which is a critical threat.
That is also a hit.
Okay, and I'm going to use this critical threat.
Okay.
17.
17 is not a confirmation. You're trying to
Didn't
stab
think
in that
so.
belly
Dang
button,
it.
but Caven is already in there, probably suffocating.
Get out of there, Caven. Get out of there, Caven. All right.
He's just suffocating.
And that's 9 points of damage.
Oh, that's funny. Awesome. 9 points of damage. I will tell you that Scott Denuzzo just became the Bit Boss Battle Box and has given Croak the extra action.
I'm going to use that extra action right now and cast my last charge of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay, there you go. Casting a spell within
Thanks,
combat
Scott.
provokes an attack of
Oh,
opportunity.
shit, yeah.
But I'm going to
Oops,
do
sorry.
it defensively, Ben. Let me finish. I'm going to cast
okay.
defensively.
Okay.
You interrupted me. Don't be rude.
Oh, I interrupted you. Great. Okay. So cast your spell defensively.
Okay.
You have to roll.
I did it.
No, you have to roll. You can't just say I did it.
I did it. That's a 15 on the die.
Perfect.
Plus 10.
Yeah, that's enough to get
25.
your. Oh, but you have to beat my CMB or my CMD, don't you?
I don't think so.
What's it? Hang on. It's in here. Spells. Cast defensively. 15. The DC is 15 plus double the spells level. So
Okay.
did you beat that? Yes.
Yes, I did.
You
It's a
cast
DC
Cure Light
19.
Wounds on yourself.
I do it so
Congratulations.
good.
You're the best.
Thank you,
Cure
Scott
Light Wounds.
Denuzzo.
Yay!
Thanks, Scott. You saved the day.
Vale. What's Vale want to do? Is he still feeling oops-a-doodles?
Yeah, he's not doing great. Let me get close enough where I can take a shot with my composite longbow. Let's do that.
So he scooches up, shoots with his composite longbow. Make your attack.
That's a 14 on the die for a total of 22.
Which one is he hitting? Because there's one really blocking the way. This ogre in the front who just stepped up to hit Xander is really in the way now.
Let's hit that one then.
All right. Roll your damage.
Is he the most accessible one?
Strikes true. Yes, he's very accessible. He's on all the social media platforms, and he does not care about
Oh,
DM
that's max
privacy.
damage. 8 and 4 is 12 plus 2 is 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. He starts bleeding profusely. He's just like...
Yummy. Yum.
All right, we continue along. Lottie, your turn. You have noticed that a lot of these ogres are just like... just spewing blood out their orifices.
Great. Which one of the three looks healthiest? Least amount of blood spew.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell. Why don't you roll a little perception check?
Perception? Okay. That would be a 23.
23.
Michael
You think
Jordan.
all of them are less or at 3 hit points.
Sweet. Okay, can I would like to move myself.
Wow.
Are two close enough that I could strike one and then another?
Yes, but you'd have to move up in there and provoke, attacks of opportunity. But
I'm gonna do that.
all right, great. You
How
move
close
up
would you
there.
be to me?
You're about like 5 feet. You're like 7.5 feet in between two ogres. But here we are, 2 attacks of opportunity. The first ogre is this social media influencer, really
Gross.
open on all of his, just so many platforms that he has. That's a 22 to hit.
Actually, sorry, I'm gonna use Swashbuckler's Grace.
Okay.
I'm gonna use acrobatics to move through the threatened area, taking no penalty while moving at full speed.
Okay. Well, roll your acrobatics.
Oh baby. What's my acro? Okay, that's a 27.
27. Yeah, you jump through.
Flips.
How many can you get through? Because
One.
you move through multiple squares for the attack of opportunity, but they don't have combat reflexes, so they can't try. What I will say is the first one swipes at you, sees you do this acrobatic trick, and then so Gordo sees that and waits a little bit. So he's gonna still take an attack of opportunity with his ogre hook spatula.
Spatula.
With Caven in his belly button, that will be a
That has a penalty, right?
No, he's just like wiggling around in there. He's like,
It's a real deep belly button. It's just his little feet poking out.
yeah.
So
and
nasty.
So you all see that Gordo's like, oh, la, 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 and all the giant speakers can hear, I've got a human in my belly button. La, 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 la.
Can I use saving shield on this?
No, you would have to reach in between
Why?
2 ogres. She's too far away.
Oh, I
She's-
thought she was right next to me.
She's technically like
'Cause I'm right
10
in front
feet
of-
away.
I thought I was right in front of Gordo, and I thought Gordo was making the attack. I
She's
just
on the
misunderstood,
other
I
side
guess.
of Gordo. She's on the other side of Gordo.
He's a big fella, I guess.
He is. He is a very big fella. 27 to hit, Lottie.
Yar, yar, yar.
Mm.
Does it?
Mm.
That is a total of 24 points of damage.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
How you looking, Lottie?
Not great, but I'm up.
But you have the numbers.
But now I'm here. And Lottie is going to, as she's running up there and flipping, she feels a little encumbered with all these things in her hand. So she's going to take her pistol and stow it and hold the thing.
Fair.
You
Yeah,
know,
I mean,
then-
running with a
'cause-
scimitar in your mouth and an ever-burning torch on your right hand and a gun in your left
Seems
is not
dangerous.
very safe.
Right. So she gets up there, jumps in, stows everything. And she's going to take her scimitar. And this, I imagine, using precise strike, mind you. She's going to, like, you know in Hook, when he uses the hook on the window and makes the circle? She's going to do that around the outside of the belly button with her scimitar.
You also get that +3 from me too.
Carve him out.
Thank you.
Yeah, and +1 to me on attack and +1 on damage.
Hold on. That's an 18 on the die, critical threat.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Roll your confirmation.
Okay, 15 on the die is 29 before any bonuses.
That is a confirmed critical hit.
Carve out that belly button.
So, Jamie, do you want to roll all the damage, or do you
Yes.
just want to tell me
I
what
wanna hear it.
happens?
I'm carving Gordo's belly button, right?
Yeah.
I would like to tell you what happens, please.
Okay, you tell me. What
As
happens.
Lottie, like, finishes the circle around Gordo's belly button, just, like, the skin kind of pulls away from the substance of his fat, and it's a little bit like, you know those things when you're little that are filled with, like, water and gel?
How dare
and-
you, Jamie?
Oh,
How
did they
dare
go through
you.
your
I know what
hands?
she's talking
Yeah, and
about.
they go through your hands, and
Yes.
Kaven just, like, slips out of the belly button.
I love it. I love
so
it.
gross.
Ah,
He gave birth.
But I moved and attacked, so I can't use my another attack. Okay.
Wrecked.
But I will declare now I will use I will use a panache point for extra precise strike damage on my next turn. If it
Wonderful.
comes.
So happy for you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, wait. You went. What does Orion want to
Orion. He is in range to throw his dagger again.
do? Yeah, he could chuck a dagger.
But now that I'm moving, the shadows are moving. So he's gonna attempt to take a 5-foot step. Or he's gonna, like, sit down and become a shrub again. What do you want?
How many times do I have to tell you? These ogres have dark vision. Like, they have
Okay,
no
he
problem.
squats down to become a shrub again.
They're also dumb. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so dumb.
He's gonna be a shrub.
All right, roll a bluff check.
Okay.
is it
He's a shrub.
That's a 23.
I have a 2 on the
Michael
die.
Jackson.
See? They're dumb.
He's the
Dagger.
most badass shrub ever.
That is a 25.
25. Yeah, you kill him. I mean, roll your damage.
A shrub kills the ogre. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, but yeah, it
Like-
just crushes him, just slices through the back of his head as he's like, I don't need to worry about that tree. Oh, dead. All right, there's one ogre left. We'll tell you that this one ogre has 1 hit point. Xander, what do you want to do?
Kill it, Xander.
All right. So, what
Get
I
him.
want to do. Well, I was gonna. Damn it! I realized
Okay.
that I'm a different ogre now.
Good on it.
Cool. Can I do touch fatigue on the monster, on the ogre? Or that am I too far?
No, you're right up next to it. You could touch it.
Don't touch it.
Lies. I'm gonna do lightning bolt.
That-
I'm gonna do lightning bolt on
You're
him.
gonna do
There
lightning.
we go. There we go. There we
Derek,
go.
it has- Derek, it has 1 point of life left.
Do you have
Oh,
Can you
I
kick
was-
it?
dude,
Just
can I
Punch
do
him in the
kick it.
face.
Just stab it or something.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna,
don't waste your
Blow
spell
a kiss
slot.
at it.
I'm going to use.
Deadly kisses.
Use a cantrip. You don't waste a spell slot.
Can I just like kick it in like the foot and it falls over?
No, you have to roll for that.
You actually have to hit
roll
it,
for
though.
this stuff. You want to kick
Okay.
it? You can kick it.
I'm going to kick it. Me and Chilulu are both going to kick it together, holding hands.
You and who? Shalilu?
You're gonna hold hands. Please hold hands.
And double kick.
I kicked this over very hard.
roll your d20.
I'm trying to make up for my long turn from last time.
Well, roll your d20.
Because this one's being long as well.
I got a 17.
Oh my god, this is actually gonna happen.
Yeah, you kick it. And you kick it really hard. You kick it really hard in the shin, and it dies. Oh man. That's it.
You have a good
You did it.
shin-based pun.
Oh man, what shin just happened? No, but you are here, and as you're just listening, you hear the gurgling of the gourd, and it,
Jagrath?
and the black arrows around you say, this is Jakardros that speaks up. He just told us that although we killed him, we're never gonna kill Papa Jagrath.
Papa.
Papa? Who is Papa?
Don't scream that, you bird. Oh gosh.
Who is Papa?
You sound creepy now. Just say Papa, and that's it.
Papa.
Okay.
They're talking about Papa. Mookton wants to. We'll all start looking through some stuffs.
Can someone heal Kaven, please? It's just.
Yeah.
Can we start healing?
I'd
don't
like
mind.
some boop boops.
Me too. I'm torn up here.
That's the last bit of
Okay.
this left.
While they're all booping, Mookton will look through stuff.
Okay. The biggest things that you find
You guys send me your.
on these on the three, you look around, you see old Knobby Knees, you see Gordo, and then you see Minktuck, and you notice that each of them have an ogre hook. They are giving off a magical vibe. When you pick them up, they go from a large to like a small for you, and so it changes shape and size when it has its magical. Oh no, never mind. It doesn't do that.
Is it magic or not?
Well, it's magic, but do magical things change shape? Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so yeah, so they change shape to your size. Each of them have a javelin as well. Didn't really get to do anything with it. And they have hide armor as well. Those are for those three. The other ogres that you have killed, there's plenty of them wandering around, but they don't really have anything. They've got big clubs and big sticks.
Ripgob will bring the ogre hooks over, and with Ripgob kind of toss them down. Oh, if we want to put them in our bag, how about this? And then Ripgob's going to walk over to the one with the dangly bits, and he just wants to reach down and just like rip off like something. That was dangling on his chin.
You see that there's like a little fox skull that's hanging on there, and you just rip
Aww.
rip
Poor
it off.
Spock.
And then Ripgob's gonna hand it to Mookton, and Mookton's gonna put it in his little pouch of a fox head.
Croak will approach the wall,
Ooh.
the closest wall to him, take the backside of his dagger, and start tapping against the stones. And
You're tapping against the stones for what purpose? To like mimic what they were doing?
no, I'm looking for a hollow spot in the wall.
Perception check. What wall are you looking at? Like the wall of the exterior of the fortress, or like the fort wall that blockades the rest of these buildings from the waterway?
I'll ping on roll
Okay.
right here.
I see it.
I think that's where I'm at. I think that's what I'm close to. That's a 31 on perception.
The wall seems sturdy. There's no little like hidden places within the wall.
Okay. Croak, be right back. I'm gonna go inside the meat hut.
Okay, let me tell you about
And
what you
just-
see inside.
Okay.
This open-aired structure contains several large racks for storing smoked meat. The ogres don't seem to have taken good care of the place, for everything is in a jumbled, broken ruin now. Several dead bodies lie haphazardly on the damaged smokers, slowly and ineffectively curing as the fire smolder. The smell is disturbingly flavorful.
What? Ooh,
What's burnt? What?
that's flavorful.
Body flesh.
I'll start overturning. I don't know if anything has a drawer, but I'll start pulling out and emptying drawers. Tapping against the walls of this small hut to see if there's anything hidden in the walls. Small compartment in the walls. Same thing on the floor.
Yeah, you're really not finding any treasure or anything within here.
Croak knows it is in here. Let's see. Is there any other standing structure?
Yes, there is the structure that is the horse stables that we talked about.
Right. That's kind of open air, huh?
Yes. This one building, remember, you collapsed last week. That is the old guard house, as the Black Arrows will tell you, and then the one that you set on fire is the new barracks.
I need more.
Real quick, while we're looking at the map, is this another much larger building, or is
Yes, that is a 2-story tiered building. Let me take you back to the picture that they have of Fort Rannoch, just to remind you of what the structure looks like now that you're looking at the. So, the building in the back with the chimney, that was the new barracks that you collapsed. This building that Croak is currently sifting through that smells delicious is this one in front of the wall. The stables are right here. The building that you collapsed is further back behind the stables. And then you can see that there is a solid fortress, a 2-story tall fortress with a front gate and it's actually like a 3-story tall fortress. There's one main level, a smaller round second level, and then kind of looking like a chimney near that is a third very, very small structure.
Okay,
let me start sifting through the ashes of the barracks.
Okay, as you're sifting through the ashes, roll a perception check.
26.
You do not find what you're looking for, but you do find that there are more just not skeletal corpses, but there's burning, decaying flesh of 6 ogres within this building.
Ugh. Bleh.
Croak.
Okay. Ah? What you want, smelly girl?
Oh, are you looking for something?
Croak check to see if all ogres are dead. You're welcome. And then, if you're not gonna see, I'll move over towards the building that we toppled.
Okay. Searching through there, you do not find it as well. There is, as you were close to that wall, you did roll a perception check. You did notice that in the sluice, there's like a body stuck in there.
Black Arrow Man, you come here. You look at this.
Do you want me to go detect magic?
What? No, there's man in Stinky Hole. You know this man, Black Arrow Man?
I'm gonna walk over with them and detect magic in there.
There is no magical things on it, but you can see there is this bloated carcass that is blocking up the grate And now, like, this sluice that is used to like loose things into the water is filthy. And you remember that Croak drank out of it earlier in the day. And
Zombie.
Vale is the one that Croak likes talking to the most. So Vale steps up and says, yes, he was a member of our order. He was a Black Arrow. He should not be in there. We should get him out and create a pyre, and any other of our order
We should
find.
get him out.
What?
Perfect. Croak will go. And I'll start to like fix my grappling hook onto my rope and lower my rope down.
Are you like rappelling into the water that's about 4 feet deep?
Where? I'm sorry, maybe I'm misunderstanding. Where's this guy? I thought he was jamming up the sluice.
Yeah, he's right at the sluice. There's like water in there that's about 4 feet deep. There's not a lot of yeah.
And he's yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'll however I can get down to this guy.
Yeah, you can just wade out into this nasty, mucky, gross poop water.
Ew.
Roll a fortitude.
All right.
Need some Drano up in here.
Okay. Literally.
Some magic Clorox.
I have it in my thing.
What's that fortitude save?
24.
24. Yeah, you're just like, this is nothing. You've been in much more disgusting
Whatever.
situations. And then roll a strength check.
So before I pull the guy out of the water, I want to check his hands, check his neck, his pockets. I don't know if he has like a little pouch on him.
Like, he just doesn't have anything.
Got nothing?
Yes. They like have been stripped of everything. It's weird.
This is waste of Croak's time. All right. I'll just push him back to shore. 11.
He is stuck.
Okay. I'm gonna try to push him mire and just call out to the group. Nope, no, he is stuck. Get him. He's stuck. Croak will bury him here.
So you're trying to push him through the other side?
Trying to get rid of him.
Okay, roll a strength check again. And roll a fortitude save.
Oh.
That's a dirty 20 for strength.
Okay.
And that's a 21 for fortitude.
So Croak is just like pushing this body, and then all of a sudden he pushes and the body like pops from bloating. But that does it. It opens up the sluice, and it, everything just kind of flushes down.
Oh my god.
Croak feels fine.
Okay, you get him on the other side. Croak is fine.
Everybody else is looking like in horror as this Tengu bird man just is filthy.
Come out of the water and just shake all my feathers off.
Jamie had to go to the bathroom. She came back at the worst possible moment.
No, here's the awesome thing about my new headphones. I could hear that entire thing.
I want to alarm you, Jamie. We could hear what you were doing in there too.
That's not true because I just unmuted.
Want to wash your hands for longer.
30 seconds, 45 seconds, not good enough anymore, guys. Gotta go a full minute.
But as it seems, it feels like you might have cleared this entire base level of Fort Rannick outside. What's the plan? What are you gonna do? And don't say talk to Vale. I swear Vale is gonna like.
Black Arrow Man, come here. You good at plans?
Wait a second.
What is next plan?
Wait a second.
What did you just say, Adam? Hang on.
Yes, we
I
made move to the captain.
was going to say, Birdman playing the poo-poo. Murta want to look inside the smell good room because that's essentially like the only doorway that we see leading into the big fort, yeah?
No, that's in a completely different structure. So that structure is pinned in the middle of the big wall that
Gotcha.
blockades the river from the mountainside. There is another. The fortress itself has its front entrance on its very southern front. You notice that like the main gate that group of 4 ogres was guarding. If you walked through that main gate, you would get right to the front of this building. Whereas the side gate would lead you just to another wall.
Oh. So everything. Birdman and poop. Right.
Yes, smelly bird now. You're smelly bird.
What? Croak is no smelly bird. You be quiet, smelly girl.
I'm a clean girl. You're a smelly bird. Dirty bird.
Croak, no fight with you, okay? You stink. That's end of fight.
All right. Sora, did you happen to see anything up on top of this main building while you were up in the air as an eagle?
Did I?
No, when you are all the way up on the top, you do not see anything.
So, like, what Lottie is asking
now.
for
I'm
is...
not a bird anymore. Before, if I saw something earlier.
Val, how many stories does this fort have?
Well,
How many floors?
It's got 2 stories. It does have a basement jail cell area, and there is a third kind of watchtower up as far up as you can possibly see. That's that point up there.
Are there entrances from like to the outside on the second story?
No, but you can't get to the top. Like I said, you can climb a set of stairs to get all the way up to the top there. There's a bell up there that we would use for warning, and you can use those parapets up at the top if you were to be able to shoot down into the fort.
Is there an entrance on this lower level for the jail you speak of in the basement?
There is, that's what we were telling you earlier, a place that we avoided. If you go all the way down, there are a whole bunch, there's a nest of shocker lizards that are down there.
All right, so avoid that.
If we wanted to go that direction, that would have been our sneakiest entrance, but I will say that at this point we have lost the element of surprise.
You know, we're doing A-okay with you just giving us information, and we can make decisions now. Thank you very much. So, we can either climb the stairs and come from the bell down to the parapet and that way, or we can just walk in the front door.
I'm sorry.
Group
no,
vote?
You can't go. I mean, can you fly?
I can climb.
You want to go climb up to the top of that fortress and then come down
You
the
said
stairs?
there were a set of stairs. You're giving me bad
I was saying
information.
there was a set of stairs from the
inside
inside.
the building.
Well, clarify. So,
Do
group
you see a
vote,
set of stairs up there?
I
heard
saw
you wrong.
scaffolding. Group vote. Go through the front door or not?
Front door.
Croak agrees with smelly girl. We go in through front door.
On the front door, blazing.
I mean, what? I
Well,
don't
we
know
have
how
no
else we're going to get there.
Well, I mean, he said we can sneak into the basement. Maybe if we act like we run away.
I know, but they know we're there. He has a point. So they're possibly down there waiting for us.
Well, it's also possible they're just behind this door waiting.
This is all true.
You
All
want
right.
Croak a look?
Sure, Croak.
Okay, Croak a look. I'm gonna go
Croak runs
peek in through the
around,
front
he
door.
goes all the way down to the basement, through the shocker lizards.
What? No, I just go through the front.
Let me read you what it says.
Go through
at
the front door.
Let me read you what it says at the front door. A
Just
single
crack
set
that
of double
little stuff.
doors allows entrance to the central keep of Fort Rannoch. The doors are made of oak and have been brutally battered and savaged. Crude repairs have been effective, but the doors still hang somewhat askew. You walk up to the door.
Okay, I wanna stealthily crack the door.
Okay. Roll your stealth check.
36.
36, super stealthy. Roll a strength check.
19.
19. You just pry open this door. It's hard to move. It doesn't go very well, but you just yank it open ever so softly. And you do see an interior of a building. You see an opening. It is a cavernous opening. The ceilings are 20 feet in height, and they have nice stone floor work. Seems like a good fort.
Okay, I'll run back to the group. Croak's inside. There's no one right behind door, but it is hard to see because hallways go this way and that way. But let me tell you, floor work is very nice.
Did you hear that, Black Arrows? You have a mighty fine good fort.
Yeah. Just worried about what's happened inside.
Why? What you think is inside?
Well, I will tell you that we just took a look in the cookhouse and found more of our dead brethren being cooked alive. Well, not alive, they're dead now. I assume when we reach inside that our fears will be fully manifested, and we might be the only survivor.
How many black arrows did you have with you?
Oh, man. It's really hard to come up with, but
I feel like I turned to Thora, and I'm like, obviously they're not that good.
I mean, at one point you told us there were up to 100 men in the fort.
double digits at least, yeah. I mean,
They're
definitely.
I wrote it down in my notes.
Oh, yeah, well, no, definitely like 100, up to 100 for sure. Maybe not counting us.
All these ogres took all of you out.
Roll a wisdom check. Consensus.
I will say, from what they told us, they went on patrol with 12 men, returned that night to ogres having taken over, and they lost 4 men trying to regain control. And that's when they got captured by the Grolls on the farmstead.
19.
Very interesting that you say that, because you're right. This is a well-designed fort. This is like, you knew secret entrances, you knew special like things that you were able to pick up only because you had members of the fort around with you that were able to identify like, this might be an area to access, and this might be something that you can attack. Like, you had insider information. It should have been very impossible for a set of ogres like the ones that you have faced to sneak in and kill people. They must have had some sort of... They couldn't have done this by themselves.
The ogres.
Yes.
I believe the ogres have worked with someone else in order to take your fort. It doesn't make sense for ogres, as dumb as they are, to kill 90 men of you. It doesn't make any sense. And this Papa, like, God knows what we're going to deal with.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
I mean, can you think back on anyone that would try to sabotage this fort? or someone that was jealous? I mean, that wanted this place for themselves and decided to have these ogres come and destroy it and destroy all of you?
I mean, everyone when they become a Black Arrow takes a vow. Their old lives are set aside. You see, we weren't good people. We weren't heroes. We made plenty of our mistakes. This is when Orion speaks up. You know, I definitely made my fair share of mistakes. I feel like Sora, the best thing I ever did was be your father, but even in doing that, I led you into dark situations. I led you into Riddleport, to a town of Zarni criminals. I'm paying for that. I promise you that as soon as I heard about your mother, all I wanted to do was leave this place. Purpose here. This is when Jakardro speaks back up. You know, this place, it becomes a home, it becomes a brethren. We all have outside problems that we've dealt with. We all have either killed or stolen, or our past lives we were criminals. But when you come here, you have a new life. I can't think of a single person who would give that.
I'm sorry, but I think someone did. To know, it just, the numbers don't count up.
This
What would you say? You cut off.
Uh-oh.
Everyone's cutting off.
Uh-oh.
We can hear you. I think we look like you're frozen now.
Can you guys hear me? Can you see
Yes.
me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I was just agreeing with you. Croak agrees with Smelly Girl.
This might be a stretch, but is there anyone that you can think of with initials like BM? I think are the initials. I can't find in my notes right now.
BM?
Where did the initials
Yeah.
come from?
It was there was some kind of like statue or like a shrine of some sort across the river when we were going to the Turtleback Ferry, and then it had been mentioned before, but I'm literally missing like one page of notes.
Is it on their tattoos? Was it on their tattoos? No.
No, that the tattoos they have is the Sahedron rune, and Caven has the tattoo, but he wouldn't talk to us.
BM.
I specifically remember BM, but I mean, if I'm crazy, ignore it.
You have that note, BM?
No, I remember taking the note, but I don't have it. Like, I can't find it in my notes. I'm missing a literal page, and I know specifically it's the page I wrote when we were in the Graal's house, like leading up to and in the Graal's house.
Huh. I'll have to figure out what you're talking about because
Big
Anyway,
Mama.
sorry.
Big Mama.
I would
Because
have
I
no
kept
idea.
thinking, when it was mentioned that it was like the initials of someone, the leader of something up at Fort Rannoch. But if it doesn't have anything to do with anything, move on.
Was it LB?
I don't know. It's
Okay.
fine.
All right. No, not that I can think of.
Well,
Alright.
yeah.
Love the weather we're having.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, it's pouring rain on you.
Oh. Not lovely weather we're having.
All right. We should move into Big Fort. Croak has not much magic left.
Vale, is it? Hold on, Ben. What time of the day is it?
It's nighttime. You waited until dark to push over that building.
Oh. Is it like beginning of night, basically?
Yeah. I mean, it's been dark for a bit, but if you needed to rest, you could probably go back into the caves and find a place.
So maybe we should take a vote here. Should we continue on, go into the fort, or do we wait till the morning?
Croak says wait.
I kind of have nothing left.
Yeah,
Monty,
and it gives us
Mookton.
more time to think about what we want to do. I feel like right now, I think we're just tired from the last battle, so we're trying to get everything in order. Maybe we should go back and settle for a little bit, our brains.
Mm-hmm.
Mookton wouldn't want to push anybody so bad. Mookton don't want anybody going forward. Mookton. Nothing?
All right. To the caves.
To the caves.
You make your way back to the caves, set up a watch order. Your rest comes easy that night. You are able to even get fresh water from the waterfall on the outside. It seems like, although the nastiness that is down low in the actual pool of the water, it's like there's so much gross stuff that the ogres have done. They've just tossed bodies into the bottom of that pool. But you're able to get fresh water from the waterfall itself. You eat some of your rations, rest easily, and the next morning you wake up ready.
Good morning, everybody.
So
Good
Xander,
morning,
as he makes
beautiful.
the coffee and pancakes.
My hair is wrapped up. I'm in a robe. I have rollers in my head.
We had decision to either go into the basement or to Mecca. So now it's going to be daytime, and they're really going to see us, and we left all those bodies outside for everybody to see.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, maybe it's not such a bad thing. Maybe they
This is
woke up and
true.
went, "Oh, we don't want to mess with them. They can have the fort back, and our job's done, and we can leave."
Exactly what I was thinking, Lottie. We are a
Thank you,
threat.
Vincenta.
Right, which way are you going? Are you going to the basement or are you going to the front door? Have your thoughts changed overnight?
Mine,
But-
definitely.
I mean, it's a universal knowledge that hags are in the basement. So
Yep.
Universal.
Front
universal, regardless of whatever adventure you go on in your life, there are always hags in the
door.
basement.
Always a hag in a basement.
Always a
Hangs
hat.
in the basement. Croak say, we do. Okay, come on. You follow Croak.
All right. Making your way to the front door, you walk in. Croak had already opened them the night before, allowing you ease of access. As you get there, light shines through. And Croak had been mostly focused on the front floor, like, wow, what good stonework this was. But as the light shines through into the actual welcome area, this is what you see. What might have once been a well-maintained entrance hall is now swathed in horror. Dried blood cakes the stone walls. Bits and pieces of armor, weaponry, and flesh litter the floor, and flies cloud the air. Tapestries that once bore the insignia of the Black Arrows have been torn from the walls and now lie on the floor in shreds, coated with filth. And I said the ceilings are 20 feet high. That is incorrect. They're 12 feet high.
Oh, sorry. Croak was wrong. Look different from sneaking. Here we go. Come on.
You are currently on the map. This is a 5-foot square map, so please pull your characters on. You should have access to both you and your buddies.
Oh, Shirley Lou.
All right. Right or left? Those are hallways, yeah?
Yes, they are hallways. Peek like now. 12 people storming into the hallway. There are so many of you on the map. It's ridiculous. I just looked at it. I'm like, this is a huge party.
Well, let's go left. There looks like there's a door down here. Looks like it might be a smaller room.
Okay. You head down the left hallway.
Mookton will be just, yeah.
You want in the back?
No. Mookton, like right there. Right next to Lottie.
Next to Lottie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you walking stealthily? Are you just walking forward? What's the jam?
Stealthy.
You do
Caven would
see a
stealth.
door there, but you also, I'm sorry, I did not give you a full view of it. There is also a doorway at the end. And another hallway that turns to the right from where you currently are.
Always a lot of hallways.
Take a listen at the door.
Roll a perception.
18.
18. You hear just a clang, 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 clang. Ah! Clang, clang, clang.
I think there's maybe an ogre in here.
You think only one? Because there are many of us. We take him fast.
It sounded like only one, but take a listen if you think you can do better.
All right, Croak, listen. You move, Croak, listen.
Lottie will step out of the way for Croak.
Yeah, you roll a
Okay,
perception
I'll
check.
put my weird little bird ear up to the door. That's a 35 for perception.
35. You clearly hear two sets of stomping.
Croak thinks there is 2 fat boys in here, but
Oh my
still only 2 fat boys.
Maybe they have no idea what happened last night.
Not
We might be
surprising.
able-
Should we move on, or should we go after them?
Croak thinks this is bad. We move on, fat boys behind us, we get surrounded. Smelly girl always wants to get surrounded.
Excuse me?
Well-
always... You listen to Croak, we go. Come on, we fight these fat boys.
Croak, roll a perception check.
$30.
The noise has stopped.
I'm so loud.
Sorry.
Can birds shush? I guess I have a beak.
They can make the noise. They
They
can
go,
go for that.
Croak thinks fat boys may have heard us.
Okay.
Well, then
You
let's
follow
throw
Croak?
open the door.
Yeah, on the count of 3.
Okay, I'll pull.
What'd you say?
1,
Oh.
2.
Scimitar.
Croak says he pulls his rapier out. Then
Sword.
Croak says 1.
I have
Two.
halberd.
You let Croak finish. 1, 2, 3.
and we'll see you next week!
I know that.
I don't even know. That's we did it.
That's right. We are
did it,
at
Ben.
the end of our episode of Rise of the Runtlords tonight. Let's take a few moments to read some comments.
Well, Lucas is
Cross-
saying he thinks that maybe Dude Bro is a traitor.
Ooh.
He does have the tattoo.
I like this theory.
I do too. There's a lot happening in Turtleback Ferry that I think is very interwoven,
Yeah.
and we aren't seeing the big picture yet.
Ooh, it seems like Jamie's got a guess in her brain. Let's take it down. What would Jamie's guess of that be?
We're not doing guesses. We're reading comments.
No. You seem like you've just come up with something. So let me get that guess and write it down. Remember, it could be worth a point of inspiration.
Ooh. Guess,
Okay.
Jamie, guess.
Okay. Well, the things I know that are happening. We took care of the Grolls. They were kind of a part of this. The fisherman from Pindaka got eaten a week ago, but I assume that's just that elder tentacle-y thing in the lake.
Okay.
But I think that's here because of whatever is happening in town with the tattoos, everything. I have a note about the sunken boat casino, Paradise, and Lucretia. She ran the Paradise, but I also have a note she brought Aristo's judgment down on a lot of them. But the people with the tattoo got into the Paradise and got like discounts or something was happening there. I don't know yet. I'm just spouting knowledge.
You're missing something so big that like I feel like you should absolutely know it, and I just want to make sure that you do know this, because I'm going all the way back to book 3 at this point. And you did
Are we in book 3? Or are we in book 4? Hold on, I gotta get my other notes out.
I'm gonna read some comments while you guys.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for
it. Anyone go ahead if you see something.
Scott Denuzzo says David Bowie, the Goblin King.
Never mind, you don't.
Scott Denuzzo, thanks for saving my life.
Yes.
Torgern was saying earlier, nothing wrong with Winnie the Poohing.
There you go. There you go. I will say Ben, the DM, earlier said, this is popping off. My Wednesday Runelord game is wild lately, but this is wilder.
We're crazy.
Yeah,
In a good way.
In a good way. In a good way.
And then, sorry.
I was just gonna say, when we were talking about all the dead bodies we left out, Crimson Nexus said, time for Longshank stew.
Yummy.
Okay.
It's Lucas Martinez saying, is that guy wearing a flesh tutu now? That was towards Caven. Gross.
Oh, with the belly button.
When he got cut out of the belly button, or the belly button got cut out of him.
This is his favorite part.
And Torger and CA says, love it. My group thinks my descriptions are too much. They're never too much. Just keep going.
Swing for the fences.
Daniel Lance, hi. Sorry.
Crossbones is coming in and is like, Scott saved someone's life?
I know.
Way to go, Crossbones. And then says, sorry I wasn't here to help Ben next week. I almost got him. I'm whittling away at them every single time.
Mookton didn't get hit.
Oh my gosh.
Mookton
I was
got
definitely
very, very close.
under 20 hit points.
Yeah.
Towards the end.
Oh, Lottie had 10.
Before Scott Denuzzo saved my life.
Mookton went one-on-one with an ogre and killed it in one turn.
That's great.
Impressive.
Thank you, Captain.
MVP!
All right, everybody.
I
That
just
is.
I just want to say I killed an ogre by kicking it in the shin today.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Wait,
did.
he
Blue.
killed a ghost with Phantasmal Killer last week, and then he killed an ogre by kicking it tonight.
Yeah, that's it. Lilu, my girl. We put the runts in runts, okay?
Oh my goodness.
I
Oh,
thought you were
boy.
to say we put the run in runts, and that would at least make sense.
Yeah,
because
that
you guys
was
run away.
We're small.
Not Shalilu. Shalilu's a normal sized elf.
But runts is just a plural of runt.
Hey, Hey, Mr. Grammar, Mr. English class. Hey.
All right, everybody. Well, we are going to say goodbye tonight. I will remind you that the rest of this week is coming up. Tomorrow, you've got Troubles in Atari. That is not here. That's over on Paizo's page. So make sure you jump over there, check them out, see what's going on as Jim Jam runs them through an epic adventure. Saturday, we're back with more Things in Space. I know we had a little hiccup last week and the program just didn't work, which is rough. But I can tell you that we're having fun in that. That is nearing its end as well. So you have to tune in. And next week, you get a very special two-parter Things in Space. I'm going to be working so hard throughout the week.
Things in Space?
No, I'm sorry.
I was like, I am unaware of this.
Brain flip here. No, two-parter Rise of the Runtlords. I'm going to be working so extremely hard to do Runtlords on Tuesday, have one day in between where I have to work my real life job like really hard on Wednesdays, and then on Thursday we're going to be right back into it. So it's going to be real tight in there, but it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun as we close out this season of Rise of the Runtlords. I'll tell you though, we're going to close this out, but we're not going to stop playing. There's going to be a new way that Rise of the Runtlords gets brought to you after we are done. So we're gonna be jamming out and having a good old time. So yes, the 15th and the 17th next week, Rise of the Runtlords, and next week on Thursday for the finale, we're gonna have an awesome giveaway. So make sure that you are tuned in for that. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to tell you that it's something really, really cool. You won't want to miss it.
Xander won't go along with his turns.
Xander. Well, that is the schedule for us. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. And we will see you next time for some more Rise of the Runtlords.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.